Every team in college football is trying to get older. They're doing whatever it takes to keep veterans for up to 9 years, but I'm going in the exact opposite direction. I'm the new head coach at Tennessee, and my challenge is simple: win a national championship with a roster made of only freshmen. It's certainly going to be a daunting rebuild, but I believe we can do the impossible and prove that youth trumps experience, winning a team of only freshmen a national title. Yes, I'll be using Tennessee for this video with Coach Snow Angel. The reason why is because they were like the youngest team in the SEC, and if we had to start at like a smaller program, this video would probably take me at least 10 years. So wanted to give myself a chance to actually accomplish this goal at a somewhat reasonable time, because 10 years might even be an understatement. It probably would have taken longer than that. But I know you guys are saying, oh, Tanner, why are there juniors and seniors? Well, I encouraged as many of these guys as I could. It's not like we're going to win anything of substance this season. We do have a true freshman quarterback, though, Torrey Haywood. I really wanted to redshirt this James kid, but it wouldn't let me since you need at least 2 quarterbacks on the roster. So at least we have a true freshman quarterback. But yeah, after like a year or two, it should be pretty easy to just make sure it's redshirt freshman and freshman for the rest of this video. But like I said, I'm not concerned. We're not going to win anything of substance, man. Where I am concerned is the recruiting trail. There are a lot of good players that want to come to Tennessee, which is something I'm very, very thankful for and grateful for. Unfortunately for us, though, Coach Snow Angel is obviously only a level 1 recruiter. So that's also part of the reason why I didn't want to use a smaller program. Is it's going to take me some time to actually get good at winning some of these recruiting battles. Because honestly, I think elite recruiter is going to be where I go after I get recruiter maxed out for this type of video. I don't really think that motivator is like that crazy important. You do get more of an off-season training boost, but we only have one off-season to really develop any kids that stay on campus. The most important thing this video is going to be landing the 5-star gems and the 4-star gems. Like, that is where we have to operate, Coach Snow Angel. We got to make sure that everybody that I really want, we get. But on the trails so far, it's not going horribly. It would be nice if we don't suck too much this season. Oh, we're going to lose this kid to Georgia. That's going to be a common theme in this video. Jaden Yazy. But my kind of strategy right now is just try and get as many guys at different positions as possible, because like I just talked about, the biggest issue is not just going to be getting players. It's going to be making sure that every single position has a true freshman / redshirt freshman at it. So yeah, we do not want us to have like juniors or redshirt sophomores on the roster. That's going to be the struggle. But signing 35 true freshmen every single year should hopefully help with that. As for the field, lost to Washington, yeah, gosh, it's not going to be a good season, man. And our true freshman quarterback, Torrey Haywood, dude, if we could have true freshmen play like this the entire video, a national championship is going to happen. Oh my gosh, that's really good. I mean, we haven't really gotten into the thick of the SEC play yet, but that is incredibly encouraging. So I love seeing that, Torrey. Let's see some more of that today on the road against Texas. Very low expectations. I just don't want to get blown out off the field. Like, guys, just keep it competitive, keep it close. Let's try and lose with some manhood left. No idea what's happening right now, but I love it. We're up 7-0. Nothing stupid here, Tanner. We really need to get a touch. X is wide open. What are they doing? I don't know what Texas is doing right now, but they are certainly letting us get out to an early lead, which I'm a huge fan of. Thank you. Big shocker. That has not lasted. We are now down 10 in the 4th quarter. Have not gotten close to the red zone ever since that touchdown we just had. Let's just play the sticks right here, though. Pass commit. Just don't let them get a first down. Make them have to kick a long field goal. I'm sure they'll still make it. Oh, come on. He still caught that. Dang it. I thought that since I hit him, as soon as he, like, touched the ball, that it would be incomplete. But yeah, the CPU is going to nail this kick. It doesn't matter if it's from, like, another galaxy or planet. What's the other galaxies called? This one's the Milky Way. Oh, well, that's awkward. I actually missed it. Haha, let's go. We are hanging tough. I mean, it's not like we're going to win this game or anything, but I'm glad to see that we're not getting blown out. Like, this has got to matter for the recruits, right? Like, if we were losing every game like 60-0, I think that'd be an issue, but that's not happening right now. We're only down 7. Really? We couldn't get a stop at the end there? Shit. Well, we lost by 5. But yeah, that's super important for this video, because obviously if championship contender starts cratering, we start losing team prestige, and then we lose more games, it could just be a snowball effect. So we got to make sure that at least every single season in this video, we make a bowl game, or we get like close to 8 wins. Like, that's going to be the absolute floor, hopefully. But yeah, this was definitely never going to be a win. At least it was close, though. Hey, we still got our first commit of the video, though. Leron Willies. Is that it, though? Yeah, officially lost that kid to Georgia. Like I said, that is going to be a common theme this video. Georgia is always a big op on the recruiting trail, and Tennessee and Georgia are literally like right next to each other on the states, I'm pretty sure. They're at least very, very close. If their titties are not touching touching, they're at least somewhat in the same ecosystem. So, yeah, that's going to be a pain in the butt this video. Everybody else, though, we're definitely going to lose more recruitments this year, but that's why I want to get elite recruiter, man. More proof as to why that's so important. We lost 2 kids to Georgia, 2 kids to Duke, a kid to Missouri, kid to Bam. I mean, we're just losing recruitments left and right, man. Not something that we can afford to do. The good news is, you know, we can always have a fail-safe with the 3-star gems if the 4 and 5 stars don't work out, but I want to make, like, most of these recruiting classes at least 4/5-star recruits. We could have some recruiting classes this video that have, like, 20-ish 5 stars in it, and that's kind of my hope and goal, because I just lost all those guys, so we still have 9 open spots, and that doesn't even guarantee that we're going to get all these guys that are down here as well. So, yeah, that's not exactly conducive to success for this video, losing the amount of kids that we just lost. That is why I just got almost everything to tier 1 for Coach Snow Angel. So we're making progress here. As for on the field, 7 and 5, it's kind of what I thought would happen. We did only lose to Texas A&M by 7, Ole Miss 18. Stats-wise, though, this is going to be the most demoralizing part of the video, I think. It's like you don't want to get too excited. Torrey Haywood was an absolute stud. Oh my gosh, he's going to be so good for somebody else. That breaks my heart. It's like, I don't even want to look at these. We need to get some better running backs, though. Like 71 and 70 overall running backs, like that's just not going to be good enough for this video. We're going to have to replace all of our receivers, obviously defensively. Every player that gets these stats, we have to replace this video. It's as simple as that. The only players that we can actually keep are kids that we redshirt. And I don't know how many interceptions and sacks and fumbles and all that stuff they're going to get and only playing 4 games, because that's the most you can play with a redshirt, I'm pretty sure. Offensively, though, we were actually not horrible with Torrey, and then defensively, I'm sure we sucked. Defense was booty cheeks. That's not really a shocker. We have like 67 overall corners starting right now. Do we want to do any coach changes, though? Ooh, talent developer. Our OC? He is a perfect coach. Never leave me, Joey. And then, okay, yeah, definitely gonna get rid of our DC, Tim Banks. I think they actually fired him in real life, so it kind of works out realistic. Liberty Bowl, though, I'll play that. Why the heck not? It'll be the last time we get to play with Torrey at quarterback, but I'm pretty sure we just lost some more kids during conference championship week. Great, dude. Lost 2 guys. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is the type of stuff that we just gotta eliminate for the rest of this video, man. Like, we're gonna have a top 3 recruiting class this year, but our only chance this video to actually pull this off is to get #1 rated recruiting classes with 4 and 5 stars just filled to the brim. Like, that's just the only way that we're really gonna get things moving and grooving. Here we go. Here's a good DC. Josh Christman. He is motivator. He is recruiter. Both things that Tanner loves, especially in a video like this where we need recruiting chops. Josh will be our guy. Speaking of recruiting, though, I think we can get everything to tier 1 now, right? Yes, we can. Let's go. So all this is officially done for scouting. Not exactly going the best. It's kind of dope that it's snowing, since obviously Coach Snow Angel, his last name. I mean, we can make Snow Angels after this game. That'd be kind of fun. Nice little check down, though. There we go. That's also something that is probably why we suck this season. Our running backs are like 70 overall. That is something that we have to avoid by any means necessary this video. Like, we cannot have starters that are like 70 overall. Like, at the absolute minimum, they gotta be like 75s. And then the rest of the team, we can hopefully get some redshirt freshmen that are like 90s or low 90s or high 80s. That's kind of my strategy right now, but nice little touchdown right there. Even in the snow. Now we can do a Snow Angel after a touchdown. The weather certainly has a large part to do with it, but no one can score, which it makes sense. It's snowing, okay? And these are 2 teams that are definitely not used to the snow. Like Tennessee, it snows there occasionally, right? It probably just snowed right there at that huge snowstorm that happened. And then Texas, I mean, it never snows in Texas, at least not to my knowledge. Bruh. Okay, well, they're still throwing dimes on me, though. That's kind of depressing. Is that seriously... Like, what the heck just happened right there? Time for Tanner to save the day on offense, because clearly, me doing that on defense, that did not occur. So, Torrey, it's time to see your last hurrah right here, buddy. Squares wide open over the middle. There we go. Nice throw, Torrey. He's throwing dives, man. We're already in field range now. And they want me to kick this right here? No, not happening. 4th and 5. We're going for this. Come on, Torrey. Me and you together, buddy. Squares wide open. Take it. Easy peasy. Touchdown. I'll take it. Let's go. Did the defense get a stop? I didn't want to play it because I was going to ruin it again. They did. Let's go. All right. So we win the Liberty Bowl in the snow. This is sweet, man. Very poetic because, you know, obviously, like I said, his last name is Coach Snow Angel. And now we're doing a nice little, I don't know what that's called. It's Something with orchestra, I think. I've seen that happen with Beethoven. I just realized his last name's Chrisman. This has been a very Christmassy, you know, winterish type of video so far. We got a Chrisman, we got a snow angel, we just played in the snow. Lots of magical things happening right now. I'm a big fan of it. This gives me really good vibes for the rest of this video. Pooey, just lost a half-star in T Prestige. Man, this is gonna be so lame, this video. Some of the transfers we're gonna have. I'll try and convince the one guy that I redshirted, Chase Meeks, and he's gone. That's rather unfortunate. The rest of these guys, they're gonna leave anyway. It's not the end of the world. And then graduates, this is not something that we're gonna be seeing a lot of this video. The only players leaving that we're gonna be seeing is transfers, which is why I wanted to turn off the portal. Since I'm really not gonna be able to go into the portal this video, like you can recruit redshirt freshmen out of the portal, but there's no way, at least for my knowledge, that you can actually see if they're a redshirt freshman or if they're just a true sophomore. That's just not something that I can afford risking. So we are not gonna be participating in the portal. That is for sure. But we are gonna be doing plenty of 3-star gem hunting right now. And if we can't find all 3-star gems, then I'll just add the 3 stars to the board. We need to get a full 35-man class. That is the most important thing. Rad. Mission successful. Now, are all these 3 stars 3-star gems? No, but some of them are. So I'm pretty happy with the breakdown, man. Like, there's definitely some positions that we did not recruit as well as we probably should have. Like, safety comes to mind. Like, we just picked up 2 3-stars that are not even gems. Corner, kind of the same thing. So there's going to be some blind spots on the roster. But honestly, first time doing this, first time hurrah, I feel like it went pretty well, man. I wanted to try and get at least 2 quarterbacks so we don't have like a random walk-on. Kind of the same thing with tight end. We got 3 of those since you need at least 2 in this game. So I'm really happy that it went, to be honest. Now is the moment of truth, though. These development traits, even though they don't matter as much in a video like this, some of these guys that we're going to be redshirting, it will matter in a video like this because obviously we're going to have another season with them. There's some normals, though, which sucks. Maybe like the normals I play in year 1 and I redshirt some of these freshmen because the only chance we're going to have this video of winning a national championship is with a team that's mostly comprised of redshirt freshmen that at least developed for a year because true freshmen in this game, they're just not high enough overalls. But some of these 3-stars, dude, oh my gosh, they are absolute steals. Oh, MG, this went really well, dude. Okay, it should be okay, I was going to say number 3, but it's number 2, actually. Let's go. 81 overall, Dwayne Grubb. Oh, he's going to be too good. He's going to have to play immediately. So then maybe I should redshirt the 78 overall running back so he has a year to develop. I got to try and get strategic with this stuff. 30 for our coach points. All right, let's do quarterbacks. Let's do offensive line. Let's do secondary. And then let's do, I don't know, defensive line. We had a hard time getting a defensive tackle this cycle. The only players, though, that I'm obviously going to manually progress are the redshirt freshmen. I wonder if there's any that has like a crazy high amount. Obviously, I did not recruit any of these freshmen. So this is, like I said, probably going to be one of our worst teams of the video these first 2 seasons. Most of these guys are sophomores, dude. There's like hardly any redshirt freshmen on the team. Ah, okay. The only guy I saw was Glenn Wimbley, who had like a decent amount. So we'll manually progress him. And he's up to an 84. Not horrible. Probably going to be our best receiver for this season heading into it. So yeah, that is about all the manual progression I can really do. This is where depression sits in. Alrighty. Just going to sort by this and just spam X. So anybody that's a sophomore, like just going to get the cut. Junior, obviously, same thing there. Probably will take us another season of recruiting a full 35-man class to make it so the entire roster is at least a redshirt freshman or at absolute most a redshirt freshman. So there's still going to be some stragglers more than likely, but most of this team for this season is definitely going to be freshmen / redshirt freshmen. And there we go. 40 guys on the roster. 35 are the true freshmen. We have 2 redshirt. Dude, there's literally like hardly anybody redshirted. Oh my goodness. Well, sucks, but this is the roster we're going to have for this season, Coach Snow Angel. Goodness gracious. It's so much worse than the one last year. Good grief, man. Why did the CPU not recruit better? Or maybe there just wasn't enough opportunity to redshirt because all those players had to play. That might be something where I have an issue with this video, is actually getting enough redshirt freshmen to stay on the roster so they don't lose their eligibility. Because if they have to play as true freshmen, we obviously can't keep them around for another season. That's why I need to make sure I sign a full 35-man recruiting class. But honestly, quarterback's not horrible. Shane Hurley, Dwayne Grubb. I'm going to try and redshirt Doug Akire so he can come back for next season. That's going to be the strategy there. But yeah, this team's definitely worse than one last year. This is going to be rough, to say the least, Coach Snow Angel. Fortunately, we should have more pull on the recruiting trail this year, which I'm very much looking forward to since we have a recruiting defensive coordinator and also Coach Snow Angel has a little bit more recruiter done. So that's nice. As for a schedule, though, non-cons, not too scary. Maybe Tulane will give us a game. Oh, our SEC schedule, though, looks pretty tough. Ole Miss is good, LSU. If we can just get to a bowl, I'd be happy, honestly, man. We're only at 77. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a tough video, man. I wish I could have bigger recruiting classes than 35. Is there like a way I can bump it to like 40 or 45? I don't think I can. This is gonna be tough. How's it going, Tanner? So bad, man. So bad. Just imagine Mustard and Guacamole had a kid. That is our football team. We are awful. This is just not a fun experience right now. This video is really gonna test me, man, because I'm trying to like really think this through and like big brain it, you know, Stephen Hawking, Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, whatever you want to call it. And the only optimism I have is that we can get elite recruiter, because like the amount of recruitments that we're losing is just, it cannot happen. Like none of these guys cared about championship contender either. So I don't know, man. Maybe early on in this video, I need to prioritize more 4-stars that really want to come here and not as many 5-star recruits. I just got to change something. Like something's got to change strategy wise, because it's just not cutting it right now, man. I'm just gonna take all these guys off the board. I don't care. There's no chance they're gonna flip. It's almost week 15 at this point. We only have 5 commits. It's just not going well, dude. Will I be able to fill the recruiting class? I still think I can. The issue is I don't think I'm gonna be able to fill it as much as I want to. You know what I mean? I mean, the silver lining is that we have way more kids redshirting than we did last year. So that's where like optimism potentially is coming into play. But yeah, this video, I really don't know if this is possible, to be honest with you. I mean, I still have some hope, but the hope is definitely wavering right now. Like it's washing away. We're only redshirting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like close to 10 kids. That's it. This will be tough, man. We're playing Auburn today though at home. We're 0-6 in the SEC. We suck. They're better than us. We have like receivers playing DB right now. It's just an absolutely disastrous situation. If I could have like a 50-man true freshman recruiting class, then I could start getting some more kids redshirted and I could do more developing, but that's not an option in this game. So this might be chalked. We'll see. Huh. We're actually up 3. This might be a chance we can actually win this game. Not really. I doubt it. It's too early in the game. They're probably going to start scoring points quickly. X, can I throw that? Oh, gosh, man. Not going to settle for a field goal. We're going to score more than 3 points to win this game. I'm going to let the nuts hang. We're 3-6. We suck. We have nothing to lose. X is open, too. Yeah, of course. It's overthrown. Great, man. At least give our tight end a chance. Come on, Shane. I've been doing some thinking. I know this is completely off topic from the game where we're only down 8, so taking the field goal definitely should have happened. Maybe I have like a couple of years where I don't start a bunch of true freshmen, so then I can actually start developing redshirt freshmen, if that makes sense. Like we can actually redshirt them, because the biggest issue right now is like all the guys that we're signing, we're not redshirting all of them, and that's like our only chance this video, as I've talked about, is all the redshirting. So I might have to do a couple of years of just regular recruiting and not encouraging any transfers, build some team depth, and then I can start encouraging transfers and do the whole true freshman challenge. That might be the move, man, or the just freshman challenge in general. But we're down 6. That's not open, right? Oh, we got lucky right there. It definitely was open. I thought it wouldn't be open because I shaded outside, and they ended up getting a touchdown. What, dude? Oh my goodness, they went for the... Well, that's unfortunate. So we lost. We suck this season. At the very least, this has been a good learning experience for me. We're gonna see how next season goes, but what I just talked about with the whole like actually recruiting for a few years, getting some depth built, and then start to do it, that might be what we have to do, because I don't know if it's gonna be possible without being able to redshirt all these guys. And you guys just saw we only have like 10 redshirts right now. Like it just did not go the way I had hoped. It's gotta change, man. Next year I gotta go after only 4-stars. I know that sounds crazy. Maybe the 5-stars I go after are like guys that really want to come here, because like, dude, the amount of 5-stars I lost this year are just so many. And when we're losing kids to UConn, like, bro, when that happens, you know you gotta take back a few steps and reassess your choices in life. Like, oh my gosh, I am so beyond pissed right now, dude. We only have 7 commits. Like, I'm still gonna be able to fill the class. It's just, it's not gonna be very good players in it, especially the one last year was way better than this. So yeah, I'm not too happy right now. I'm an emotional train wreck. I'm just getting PTSD of all the girls that rejected me. That's how it feels with recruiting right now. Dude, we got bent over by 3-9 Vandy. Like, this situation right now, it's pretty tragic, dude. At least I have some recruiting points. That's nice. Let's do running backs to tier 2, and then as soon as we get receivers to tier 2, we can start working on elite recruiter, but we need to get another top 5 recruiting class, and I don't even know if we're gonna have a top 5 recruiting class this year, which is crazy to say. Shane was way worse than what we had last year. Rushing was actually better, even though Dwayne Grubb got hurt, but we redshirted that running back I'm really looking forward to. I don't know where he's at, all the way down here somewhere. And then receiving, Glenn, the only redshirt freshman that we had besides that offensive lineman, was our best receiver. It makes sense. And then defensively, Connor Cook had 100 tackles, like just did everything by himself. Oh man, sacks. I mean, these stats are pretty bad. Oh my gosh, these interception stats specifically are so grody. Oh man. man. We had the 7th worst offense, and we actually had like a bottom 25-ish defense. So the defense was better, which I don't know how. Shocker, we lost more team prestige. Okay, some of these freshmen are transferring. Are any of these guys I redshirted? Yes. Dom Whitaker is a redshirt. Is that the only one? Nope, another one. Quincy Nzegwu. That's not good. Okay. And then Larry, dude, like, come on, guys. Okay, I got Larry to stay. The kids I redshirted, man, like that. My goodness gracious. I am not having fun. Typically in these situations, I'd get really picky and I'd only go after 3 stars that were gems, but we don't really have the fortune of being picky right now. It's not like I'm the king of some European country like England or something like that. No, I do not have that coolness effect. So as long as they're not a 3-star bust, I will do the scouting to make sure they're at least a 3-star and not a bust. As long as they're not a 3-star bust, we will go after them. But I will try my absolute best to fill this recruiting class. I think I can make it happen. And I did. I can't wait. I gotta see. Is this a top 5 class? Please tell. What? Okay. Definitely did not realize that they would weigh the 5 stars that much. Oh, wow. I mean, I knew we had more 5 stars than last year. All right, well, not horrible then. I guess I'm overreacting a little bit. I think I salvaged it somewhat. I'm not as happy with this class as the one last year. I know the one last year wasn't ranked #1, but that's just because, like, the positional breakdown is not nearly as good. Like, I signed way too many 3-star offensive linemen as compared to last year. Simply put, there's too many 3 stars everywhere, is what I'm trying to say. So, I'm not the most thrilled with this class. But now that we can get elite recruiter, since we just signed another top 5 recruiting class, I think things will get more juicy for us. There are definitely more elites in this class. I mean, I went after the 5 stars. I got the most. It's just I didn't get as many as I need to get. You know what I mean? I think what I did in the first recruiting class, where I get like 5 or 6 5 stars and the rest like 4 stars and maybe some 3 stars, is going to be the move for the rest of this video. Because we're just, oh man, we're not going to be able to win enough games if we can't get like a full 35-man class of 4 and 5-star recruits. But you guys just saw it's #1. So it's not horrible. Like, it's the most 5 stars so far. We actually got a lot of skill points too for that, so that's pretty rad. Okay, well, we got more 5 stars, but the highest ranked kid is only a 78, which is pretty disappointing. Gosh dang it, guys. There's so many elites in this class too. Let's just upgrade Coach Snow Angel right here. I think we can do 1 upgrade, and then we gotta unlock elite recruiter, right? Yeah, because I don't really care about sway, and then transfers. Obviously, we're not going in a portal for this video, so let's go ahead and unlock elite recruiter. That bad boy is juiced up, and we can get one of these to tier 1. Do I want to do quarterbacks? We're kind of set at quarterback. I actually signed 3 5-star quarterbacks, if I remember correctly, or at least 2. So let's do offensive line. That's kind of where I had the hardest time recruiting this cycle. I signed 3 5-star quarterbacks, right? I tried to. Yeah, okay, so that's perfect. This is what I wanted to do, because now we can actually redshirt one of these 3 guys, and then we can have them for the quarterback next year, because we need at least 2 quarterbacks. Yeah, I am trying to big brain this, man. There's a lot of moving parts. My brain is already scrambled enough. This certainly doesn't help with that, but I've tried my best. I gotta do some position changes though, so we don't have as many walk-ons. That's gonna be my goal now. Moment of truth. How many guys can I actually manually progress this year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that's 3 times compared to last year, right? I'm trying to math it. 4 times? Because last year was only 2, so like 4.5 times or something like that. So I'm gonna manually progress all these guys, and they're gonna be our best players, but they have a lot of skill points, which is nice. Like Alex Madu's got 60, Tyler Breda's got 61, so I need to make these guys as good as humanly possible so we do not have another 3-9 season. Like, that's just the type of stuff that could not happen this video. And this is precisely why not a single 5-star wants to come here this year. Yes, like half of them have a deal breaker for us right now, so not very good, man. So I have, I guess you could say, changed course. I'm gonna try and sign as many 4 stars as possible. I know it's easier to get 4 stars committed quicker as well, so hopefully I can get at least 25 to 30-ish 4-star recruits in this class. That's kind of my hope, and if that does not happen, well then shoot, I guess my plans will have to change. And then later on in this video, once we can actually start winning more games, maybe I'll go after 5 stars again. But right now, we just need to start winning more. It's as simple as that. The team is better, but I don't really know how much of an accomplishment that truthfully is, to be frank. I'm really happy we got those 3 5-star quarterbacks last year, though. So I'm going to start Dalton, and then I got Daryl as my backup, and then I redshirted Frank Biggs. He's got elite development. So hopefully Frankie stays for a season, and then he balls out for us next year. That would be terrific. He could be like a 90+ plus overall, and he could hopefully carry us for a season. Still, though, compared to the rest of the SEC, we are booty cheeks. I mean, last year we lost to Vanderbilt like 50-3 or whatever it was. If we could get to like 4 or 5 wins, honestly, I'd be thrilled. Maybe 6 if we're lucky, but yeah, 3-9 again. I don't think that's gonna happen. At least that's my hope. Hey, Tanner got his wish. We already have 5 wins. We did just lose to Georgia though by 16, so not the best there. But hey, we beat Kentucky, and then a bunch of poo is all we've played the rest of these games. So that's happiness. Certainly progress. We've almost already doubled our win total, so I'm not gonna get upset with that, Coach Snow Angel. Now, what I will get upset with is this stupid recruiting, dude. Georgia's an op. We got arrowed for 2 kids. Aaron Minter, and then the only quarterback I've gone after this year. So that sucks. Maybe I'll be able to get 34-star recruits. All the corners went away immediately. Same with safety. I really need to get elite recruiter maxed out, and then I think that's when this video is gonna pop off. I really do, but it's gonna take us a while to get there, man. So we gotta be patient, but for the time being, we're playing the Vampire Piggies on the road. How good are they? A 84? I mean, we could win this, potentially. Not awful. I mean, we need to get this 4th downer here, though. X and the fly. This one open. What the heck are they doing defensively? I don't know. I'm glad that was stupid defense, though. Good job, Dalton. So unfortunate, this video, dude. It's like, all these players we recruit, they just leave us immediately. Or we encourage them to transfer. I can't even say they leave us, because we are the ones doing it. But that's the whole point of the video. R1's wide open, though. Dude, Dalton's got a quick release, man. I'm happy that he's our quarterback for at least 1 season. And we got that elite development quarterback just brewing on the bench right now, just steaming, just getting ready to pop off in his sophomore season. I'm excited for that. Can I just run? Dalton, go! Dalton, go! Glide, you dog! What a stud! Our defense is tragic, man. It is a real tragic situation. All right, well, let's just keep trying to score points, because clearly our defense doesn't know how to stop people right now. Can I just throw a check down? There we go. Safety first, possession, catch that. Let's go. Dalton's playing good. The offense is doing their part. I wish that I was better at defense, so maybe I could help them out, but the CPU scores on me whenever I play defense, like almost instantly, so that's kind of a lost cause there as I get sacked. Great. Oh, he actually gained yards. Dude, Dalton's an absolute beast, man. Oh my gosh. Have no fear, Tanner. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I have fear now, dude. That's insane. I mean, our offensive line just got ran through so quickly. Ah, dear. Really sucks that our defense is absolutely abysmal. Like, dude, what am I seeing? 49 points. Dude, the Vampire Piggies. Oh my gosh. I don't even know, dude. This is so bad, though. Square. There we go. It's touched. Ah, no, it's not. Why are there 2 zebras on top of each other, by the way? That was weird. Can I just run for this? I know this is not smart, but maybe they're not expecting it. And I was right. They really put up 66 on us, dude. Oh my gosh. If this video is not proof that you should respect your elders, then I don't know what is, man. Like, this is unbelievable. 679 yards of offense. Dude, that is not a spell check misprint or anything. It's not AI. Their quarterback's only an 88 overall, and he just... Dude, that's such an embarrassing performance. Goodness gracious. Our defense with a bunch of teenagers just get absolutely schooled, man. Angel, though, it's a sweet name. He commits. All right, there's some defense. And then Joe Sturm. Oh, man, he's 1 letter away from having a badass last name. Sturm. That's so underwhelming. Jacoby Murphy. Like, you're literally 1 letter away. I don't know what I would do. Could you just put, like, a little this shape thingy on top of it and then just make it an O? I don't know. I feel like his future grandchildren would thank him for that. We actually have a top 5 recruiting class right now. I don't think it's going to be number 1 because we're not going to sign a single 5-star. I don't really care, though. The reason why I wanted a top 5 class last year was so we could get elite recruiter unlocked, and it's now unlocked. So, yeah, I'm happy. We don't need to finish with a top 5 recruiting class, but I think we probably still will. Or maybe we won't. We're staying with the 7th one right now. Georgia took 2 more kids from us. Just, oh, man, I cannot wait for elite recruiter to be maxed out. But that's going to take us a while, man, because it costs 12 skill points or coach points as opposed to the 8. So we're going to have to buy our time a little bit, but I still feel like we won most of the guys that we went after this cycle. It helps that we went after only 4-star recruits, but, I mean, could we get to 20 4-star recruits this year? Yeah, easily. I wanted to get to close to 30-ish. That did not happen, man, that's for sure. To end the season, though, oh, man, Bama beat us 58-0. Somehow we beat Mississippi State and Vanderbilt, though. Pretty bad indictment on those 2 programs, because I still don't think the team this year is that great, but we are up to an 81, so that's nice to see a little bit of progress through the season. Dalton was not that great. He was really fun to play with in that game that I played with him, though, so I don't know. Rushing was pretty good for Doug Akire. I mean, considering our offensive line is a bunch of true freshmen, I don't really blame him there. And then Dante Neal, the redshirt freshman, was really good at receiver. All right, and then defensively, actually after the passer, Alex flex Madu. So basically all of our best players, most of our best players slash contributors were all redshirt freshmen, which is kind of my goal for this video. Like, I gotta get a good core of redshirt freshmen to try and win a national championship. Why am I searching it that way, dude? We're definitely more towards the bottom, not towards the top. We were like bottom 30 in offense, and we were below average in defense, but we still finished 7-5. So I don't care, man. We're going bowling, boys. Let's go. Play it till late. I'll probably just simulate this. I need to start getting used to simulating these bowl games. It does not matter. Oh, more coach points now. I did one of these off camera. I got receivers to tier 1 because there was still some 4-star receivers I was pushing for. Let's do secondary. I literally did not get a single 4-star corner or safety this cycle. So yeah, definitely something that we need to work on going into the future, man. I don't know what it's been. Like, secondary's probably been the toughest position to recruit so far this video, which is kind of bizarre. Those 4/5-star corners and safeties, they go quick. Yeah, we lost it to lane again. Just, oh man, we're still not there. I actually got to redshirt a decent amount of guys this year, it looks like, though. So every year we're redshirting a little bit more. It'll just be a slow and steady ride, which is why, man, am I glad I chose Tennessee. If I try to do this with a smaller program that didn't have that many recruiting hours or pipelines, oh dear, this might have taken me 30 years, dude. It would have taken me forever. Leaving, though, oh, we got some, no, Frank! Dude, you literally had conference prestige as your deal breaker, bro. There's no way I'm going after him in the portal if it lets me. That is insane. Dude, that is, oh my gosh, that pisses me off so much, man. Why do their freaking deal breakers change? Oh my gosh. Oh, this game hates me, and I hate it right now. And then we also have Tony Rubio transferring, who I redshirted, so that's great, man. That literally ruins my plans. Like, bro, I had it all planned out. I had it all visionized. I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I'm trying to say. It was all gonna work out so beautifully. It was gonna be so sexy. It was just gonna be like the creation of the Cinnabon. Whoever came up with that deserves a medal. That's what it was gonna be, man. I'll see if I can get this kid out of the portal, but I doubt he'll consider us. Yep, he won't come here. He cares about playing time when I'm literally about to encourage all these transfers. Oh, gosh, man. All right, Tanner. Let's just do what we did last year. Let's try and get a full 35-man class. Great. We got arrowed for this receiver. Just freaking epic, man. All this awesome news right now. Goodness gracious. Did not finish with a top 5 class, but I don't care. I already have elite recruiter unlocked, dude. So suck on these nuts. We got 24 stars. That's not as many as I wanted. Oh, man. It is what it is. Let's just see these development traits, even though they don't really matter that much. There's definitely not as many cool ones in this class, but there is a decent amount of stars I went through and saw, so I'm pretty happy with that. The whole quarterback situation, though, has just pissed me off so much, man. Like, I literally have 2 3-star gems coming in, and both of them are going to leave immediately, basically, because yeah, you need 3 quarterbacks on your team in order to redshirt one of them, because you need at least 2. So it's just a crappy situation. Like, why did he have to transfer? I had it all mapped out. It was going to be beautiful. Wow, the highest ranked freshman, though, Oscar Simmons. Dude, you're a 4-star recruit and you're a 79. Like, that's insane. And then a 70. Dude, both of our running back. Man, that's crazy. Honestly, with that in mind, I might redshirt Oscar Simmons since he's only 1 overall higher than Rico and just let Rico start for a year. We have 11 redshirt freshmen to work with. Last year it was 9, so that's progress. I guess that's the happy news. I mean, that is better, so we're gonna have a better chance of having a team that is a higher overall than one last year, which is pretty nice. But the whole quarterback thing, I just cannot get off my mind. It makes me so pissed. So all 3 of those 5-star quarterbacks that I had in that recruiting class, not last year, but 2 years ago, just, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't really result in anything. My whole master plan just completely crumbled, dude. It sucks. So to cheer me up, let's use some coach points for recruiting. Coach Snow Angel, what do we want to do to tier 1? I don't know. I'm kind of mad at quarterbacks right now, so I'm not going to do that. Let's do, I keep talking about how hard it's been to get corners, so nah, let's get some to tier 1. Let's do defensive line. I hate to just keep bringing it up and just fantasizing, but imagine, well, his name was Frank, right? Yeah, it was Frank. He betrayed us. If only we had him, because honestly, if we had him right now, dude, could you imagine this quarterback and receiver trio? Devin Wooden, Mitch Parms, and then like a really good center. Ah, man. It's definitely like the most 85+ overall players we've had on a team. It's just like, dude, we're gonna have a 68 overall quarterback. Oh, man. It's sad and stuff. There is some happy news, though. There's actually some 5-stars this year that wanted to come here, so yes, I will go after those guys, but kind of like last year's class, I'm gonna try try and get as many 4-stars as possible. I really hope that this elite recruiter can start to, like, you know, kick in a little bit. Last year, we only had offensive line to tier 1, so it was kind of hard to really see how much it was going to help us. Our schedule, though, is pretty easy. It's kind of like the one last year. I mean, I really hope we could just keep getting to bowl games. Just don't crater and go to 3 wins like we did a couple years ago. As long as we avoid that, I will be somewhat content, Coach Snow Angel. I'm not happy yet. We're nowhere near Tanner's happiness, but we will get there this video. And this helps. On the trail, we have not lost a single kid. Now, I say that, we're about to lose Kerry Ebron, even though he's right in our backyard, so that is pretty depressing. Can't lie, but when your championship contender's a C+, can you really blame the kid? I certainly can't. For the commitments we have, though, we do have 2 5-stars committed right now, and then the rest are 4-stars, so I think it'll be a top 5 class, because we're actually getting some 5-stars this cycle, which is pretty rad. Like, we're sitting 4th right now, which, woohoo! As for on the field, though, oh my gosh, we suck so much, dude. I hate this. Oh, wow, we actually played Georgia close. Only lost to them by 6. It's just the amount of losing I do this video, or I've done so far, is more than I ever do in, like, actual rebuilds. It's really taking a toll on me, man. I don't know if it's like an ego thing. I just know I could be doing so much better at a place like Tennessee, but this is the challenge for the video, so I just need to suck it up and accept the reality of the situation. We have 4 wins. I was hoping that the Vampire Piggies or Mississippi State would be a win, and both those were beatdowns, so I'll be honest, I don't know how we're gonna get to 6 wins. Unless we can somehow beat Kentucky today and then beat Vandy. That's like the only avenue, because there's just no way in hell I see us upsetting Oklahoma or Alabama, and then Florida will probably bend us over too. I mean, we're only 2 overall less than Kentucky. Maybe we can pull off the upset. I'm miserable, dude. I hate being bad at football. This is not fun. 3rd and 11. Let's just do 4 verts and pray right here. We're down 14. It's not going well. Clearly, as you all can see, X marks the spot. No, we have no time to throw. Yeah, man. I'm really thinking about attempting a video where I try to win with only walk-ons. I don't know, man. I don't know if I have the mental fortitude for it. Like, I am really struggling with this true freshman video right now. Dude, I just have no time to throw. We're down 20-0. It's so bad. It's so awful. It's so unbelievably disgusting. Like, they're only 2 overall higher than us, man. There is simply no way we should be losing like this, dude. Like, it just sucks, dude. Maurice has got the worst release I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Why did Frank have to transfer? Why did he have to abandon us, man? I had everything mapped out and planned. It was gonna go so beautifully. He ruined everything, dude. Oh my goodness. All right, there's a first down. Let's just try and get a touchdown this drive. Clearly, this game, it's not going well. All right, that much is clear. Let's just get a touchdown. Let's lose with some pride. X, that's open. Oh my gosh, his release is so slim. I should have thrown that sooner. And it takes forever to warm up his release. It's not nearly as cool as, what was it, Dalton's that we had last year? I think that's what his name was. That 5-star kid, maybe a couple years ago. I forget what his name was exactly, but his release was so quick. That's the difference between a 5-star quarterback and a 3-star, man. Shut out! 40-0. Just so bad. And I don't even want to look at Maurice's stats because I know they're going to make me want to gag, but I can only imagine how awful they are. And we have to look because we scored 0 points against Kentucky, who is just not very good. No offense to them. It's just the reality of the situation. And oh my gosh, this is so grueling. Oh my goodness, dude. 18 of 49, 36 completion, 3 interceptions. Oh, Tanner, let's blame it on his receivers. 2 of our best players are receivers, man. Devin as well as Mitch. So that's just not, oh man, I'm just, this season, lost cause, man. At least recruiting's going better and we are upgrading our elite recruiter. That's like the only bright spot right now, man, because this, oh my gosh, I'm so pissed. If only we had Dakota for that game. Dakota Tosher from Acton, Massachusetts. Yeah, we officially lost that kid to Georgia. It looks like we got locked out for a cornerback, so that's great, man. Love to see us losing recruitments after we just got bent over on the field. What a great feeling, man. Just keep twisting the knife, why don't you, game? Thank goodness for Vanderbilt's existence. It just goes to show how awful this video has been. We had a team, what did we lose, like 46-3? I don't know what it was. A few years ago, you guys remember that game. Just absolutely despicable to the University of Tennessee losing like that to Vanderbilt. They suck. I mean, losing to us by 20, that's an accomplishment by them. Who actually lost to that Vanderbilt team? That is the serious question. It has to be like 3 FCS schools. Wow, they beat Stanford, the smart people. UTSA, who's ranked. That's bizarre. We got smoked in all of our other games. It's not really a surprise. Like, you just cannot have a 68 overall quarterback, dude. That's just a non-starter. It's not going to do well. Rushing with Rico Mo is pretty good. I'm really excited about that kid that I decided to redshirt, Oscar Simmons. Hopefully he stays. Proximity to home. We'll see what happens there. there. Receiving, I mean, even with the 2 receivers, dude, this season makes me so mad. It definitely should have been a bowl eligibility type of year for us. 10.5 sacks, though, for Doug Hubbard. So, just like last year, dude, most of our best players are the redshirt freshmen. That's what I keep talking about in this video. That's the only way that this can work, this challenge for this video. We have to get a really good redshirt freshman class that has at least a starter at every single spot. That's a redshirt freshman. We had the 5th worst offense. That is so unbelievably bad, man. You start a 68 overall quarterback and you get that, and then our defense was not great either. We suck so much. It's brutal. No one likes losing unless you're a psychopath, man. It's just a crappy scenario. We lost to oh my gosh, these recruits that we keep losing, man. We haven't lost as many this cycle. Obviously not making a bowl game this year, though. Only 5 wins. So, on to the players leaving stage. Let's just flush this season in the toilet. Transfers? None of these guys I redshirted besides Damien. Okay, that's not horrible then. I'm not upset with that at all. Definitely better than last year when we had, what was it, 2 guys that transferred that we redshirted. Obviously, Greg was one of them, but I just got more coach points. Let's use this bad boy and get, I keep talking bad about quarterbacks, but very important in this game. So let's get that to tier 1. I feel really good that we should be able to get a maxed out recruiting class just like last year. The thing is, though, we're only going to have 15 4/5-star recruits, which is less than what we had last year, because last year we had 24 stars, so that's rather sad. Still ended up with a top 5 class, though. I feel like a feeder system, or like a minor league team that just feeds into an MLB team. Like, we keep recruiting these awesome players, developing them for a season, getting them playing time and skill points, and then poof, they're encouraged to transfer. So all these teams are just taking over freaking developmental prospects, man. It's kind of crazy to think about. I'll let you guys know, I haven't seen any of our players win the Heisman yet, or former players, obviously, since we're only having these guys for like a year. There's some really good development traits in this class, though, which is super encouraging. Biggest thing I'm focused on, though, honestly, man, these development traits are really good, is how many kids we were able to keep and how many we are not going to have to encourage to transfer. That's kind of my biggest worry right now in the world, because this recruiting class, dude, this is actually really good. Like, we got lucky with some of these development traits, so that would be a nice recruiting class if we could keep some of those guys. Oh, wow, we got a lot of skill points, too. That's what happens when you get a top 5 recruiting class. Tickle my pickle. Let's do running backs tier 1 and then linebackers. So hopefully this will help us not lose as many recruitments, because I know I lost a linebacker to Georgia and I did not have that unlocked. So maybe that was why. Highest ranked kid coming in, though, is a 78. All right, not too shabby. Emeka Dunbar has elite development. Man, I'm going to try and redshirt some of these guys. Kind of like what I did last year with that running back. Oscar Simmons. Oh, he's going to be so good for us, dude. That was so big brain. Because, like, what's the difference between starting him as a true freshman when he's only 1 overall higher than the Rico Mo? You know what I mean? That's kind of something that I feel like is pretty obvious for this type of video. I might as well redshirt the guy that has the better development traits so I can keep him for an extra season. So it looks like we actually have some quarterback depth, which is nice, but I'm sure that one of these 3 are going to transfer. I'm going to get pissed. Oh, man, I'm still so upset about that. That's going to traumatize me for the rest of this video, dude. Really? We only have 11 to work with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dude, I redshirted 15 guys in the regular season and 4 of them had to burn it. Oh my gosh. 11, that's the exact same amount we had last year. That's pretty disappointing, can't lie. All right, well, let's just manually progress this and see what we're working with for this upcoming season. I'm gonna try this again. I'm redshirting Nigel. Nigel, if you abandon me like Frank did, I will be so pissed. But Dakota should definitely be better than what we had last year. So I think this team will be improved, although it's only a 79. Again, though, we have 2 really good receivers. We actually have like a pretty awesome offense. It's just we only have 2 guys on defense that are redshirt freshmen. So the defense is only a 76, Coach Snow Angel. But with quarterback figured out, I guess, for the time being, since it's just a 1-year rental for this video, we should definitely be better on that side of the ball. It's just defensively. We have so many 3 stars starting on that side. Oh, this video has been a real test of patience and how much I can tolerate losing. On the trail, though, there's only 1 5-star that wanted to come here. At least he's a gem, Joey Drew, so I'm going to try my absolute best to get him. I'm hoping that I see some improvements with winning some of these recruiting battles. Since you all just saw that we got elite recruiter to tier 1, I'm not expecting to win every single one. I just want to see a little bit of improvement, because then that gives me some confidence that we can actually get this video done once elite recruiter can start popping off left and right. But all these SEC teams teams are just so much better than us, man. The only team I can go into the season feeling confident we should probably beat is Vanderbilt. They are abysmal. Thank goodness they exist, because if they did not, we would be the doormat of this conference. Repeating that same sentiment, I am changing things, dude. I'm tired of this video with how it's gone. Nothing's really changed in a quick enough amount of time. You guys know I talked about earlier in this video where I might have to have a year where I play like sophomores / redshirt sophomores so I can get some redshirt freshmen actually developed and sitting on the bench and waiting. It has to happen, dude. I'm so tired of losing this many games every single year. It's just so freaking annoying. I mean, we're losing to Miami of Ohio by 14. We gave up 70 to Missouri. Like, it's just taking too much time for me to get just a few more redshirt freshmen every single year. So next season will be an actual team. And then after that, hopefully for the rest of this video, we can actually have a good core of redshirt freshmen to develop for every single season. Dakota, though, was not great. Dude, Nigel's going to transfer for playing time. Whatever, dude. Oscar Simmons, though, is really good. See, how do we average 6.1 yards per rush, but yet we sucked as much as we did? It's just, defensively, though, we were so bad. We had a bunch of 3-stars starting on this side of the ball. Oh, my gosh. I wish there was good news to spew right now. Recruiting is even more depressing. We have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the kids I've gone after. So that's not good at all, especially since I was talking about how that elite recruiter should help us out a little bit more, and it really did not. So our class right now is not even top 10. So yeah, obviously not happy right now, but I really do think that when I do this, it's going to turn this video around in a big way. Because like our biggest issue right now is the amount of redshirt freshmen that we cannot keep on our team. Like, how many guys was I actually able to redshirt this year? It says like 17, but last year it said that I was redshirting 15, and then I went to the offseason and there was only 11. What I'm about to do, I probably should have done earlier in this video. I just thought that I'd be able to get more redshirt freshmen in a quicker time. Like, it'd be able to turn over. But last year, we only had 11, and this year we only had 11. So that's just not enough progress for me, man. That's no progress, but let's do, I don't know. Secondary still has been so tough. Let's do that tier too. And then on top of that, we have freshmen that are redshirted that transfer as well. So that hits the total even more. So, oh my gosh, dude, whatever, man. I guess I'll try. Nigel's gone. That whole quarterback plan this entire video has never worked once. I did get Emmett to come back, though, so that's nice. But yeah, I'm not going to be encouraging transfers. Hopefully, with me doing this as well, we can maybe get some team prestige back. That would really be rad. We did lose a kid to Pitt during bowl season. That's rather unfortunate. So there's only 20. Okay, we lost another guy. Gosh dang it, man. We are losing recruits left and right. All right, well, the rest of this class is going to be a bunch of 3-stars. This video is really trying to knock me down and break me, but you can't break what's already broken, man. We just lost 3 more kids, though, so that's awesome, dude, but it's not the end of the world. I actually have a lot of confidence right now that I can get this video done with my new strategy. Like, I actually think it's gonna work, so I am pretty optimistic right now, even though we just signed our smallest recruiting class of the video. Development trait-wise, it is pretty important because this is gonna be the recruiting class that's gonna be most of the guys that we have for on our team. Not next year with the team after. It's gonna be mostly these redshirt freshmen, which is why it's super encouraging that a lot of these guys have star and elite. Seen a lot of impacts too. This is really good. We got an elite 3-star gem. Okay, this is good. And it's almost a top 5 class. I mean, all the losing that we've done on the recruiting trail this season and we still finished with the top 10 class, I will take that. Highest rate kid coming in though is okay, only a 76. That's not exactly great, but it's not awful either, okay? I'm not gonna get mad. I've done enough of that this video. I am just gonna be optimistic about the future. Although with this new strategy that I'm going to try, we're almost certainly going to have more redshirt freshmen transfer, which is not great, but it's certainly going to be bigger rosters than we've had in the previous seasons for redshirt freshmen. Let's do offensive line, the 2 biggest position groups there, secondary and O-line. So I actually think I'm going to manually progress all of our players because why the heck not? We need to try and have the best season possible next year to gain some team prestige back, and then after that, hopefully that's when we could start popping off with redshirt freshmen. How many did we actually get to have redshirted this year, though, officially? 15! That's the most of the video. Okay, that gives me some more confidence. All right, man, I really feel like this video is going to turn a corner soon, and we're all going to get very excited and happy that all the pain and misery that we've gone through so far this video, all the losing and sucking especially, is going to pay off, and I am so much looking forward to that. This is what Tanner is talking about. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Look at all these kids that were redshirting now. This is all I had to do. I just needed 1 year of, I guess you could say, cheating for this video. Whatever you want to call this season, call it developmental year, I don't care. Take it off my final record with Coach Snow Angel, even though that thing is an absolute disaster slash train wreck right now. But yeah, we redshirted at least 30 kids. We should be able to keep all these kids in the program for next season. I'm very happy with it, although I don't think I'm going to play any games with this team since, like I said, I guess you could call this kind of like a developmental year, maybe a cheating year. There is some really encouraging things that I saw, though, with manual progression. Some of these redshirt freshmen really jumped up a lot. Like, Vaughn is an 89. We got Emeka as an 87. So if we can just get 30-ish guys that are around an 89, 87, 90-ish, that is going to be good enough to win a national championship. That's why I keep talking about these redshirt freshmen. They're so important. So hopefully this year I can get some 5-stars, like some tip-top dudes. It's kind of my hope, but it's going to be tough, man, because you guys know we've been horrible this video. Championship contender, for good reason, is a very, very popular hard sell slash deal breaker for some of these guys. So if I could get like 4 or 5 5-star recruits this cycle, I would be so happy. We'll see what happens there for sure. But I definitely want to win more recruitments than I did last year. I think the strategy is going to be try to get as many offensive slash secondary guys as possible, since I have that to tier 2, and hopefully we can win some more recruiting battles there. But our schedule, I mean, we have the best team we've had since year 1 of this video, since we actually have some juniors and redshirt sophomores on this team. So I don't know about like 8 wins or anything, but we definitely should get back to bowl eligibility. That's kind of my expectation. Crud, dude. I still lost 2 corners, and they both are from Georgia. This video. Gosh, frustration is definitely a big theme of this video. That's for sure. I'm just going to take them off the board. Proximity to home conference prestige, that's never changing. We do have 2 5-stars committed right now, so it's not all bad. It's just, you know, I keep upgrading elite recruiter for DBs, and it's just not really doing anything, man. Like, it would be so much better if we were actually good at football, so championship contender wasn't such a hindrance. That's why I'm hoping this season we can at least get the bowl eligibility. We have 4 wins, so we're more than halfway there. We lost to LSU, though, and then we lost to Ole Miss. This week, we're playing Texas. Kind of like I always said, I'm not going to play these games because this entire team is basically a cheating team. It's a developmental year, so I'm just going to simulate this. I'm hoping Vandy's a win because it's been a win in past seasons. That means that we have to beat somebody else in the SEC, though, and I don't know if it's going to be Texas, but I sure hope. We just lost the 5-star to Ohio State. Great, dude. Freaking love that, and of course, we lost to them. Oh, my gosh. How bad was it? Please don't be a blowout. It was a blowout. Lost by 22. Oh, okay. Is there any other teams that we could beat? Maybe Missouri or the Raby Turkeys? And then Vandy has to be a win. They are so bad. Thank goodness for their existence, man. I've never been so happy to have Vanderbilt be a program in this game that I am right now. Okay, so he is officially, yeah, conference prestige. He's not gonna deal break or anything. Dude, seriously? I had such a big lead for the... Something else that is a huge problem is like these visits. Like I schedule visits for these players to come and then we lose those games. So they're not really impressed on the visits. You know what I mean? It's just, oh, it's a tragic situation, man. This video, it's taking it out of me, man. But I feel like we're getting there. See, 7-5, back to bowl eligibility for the first time in what feels like forever. We beat Texas A&M, the Raby Turkeys, and destroyed Vanderbilt. Did not realize that Texas A&M and the Raby Turkeys would be that bad, but they were. So that is good news. These stats, though, I was gonna say, have to be the best the video we've had in a while. Rushing wasn't really that great, especially compared to last year, which is unfortunate. But just like this entire video, dude, like who cares? Like all these guys are leaving us. I'm gonna encourage like all these guys to transfer, which is why, oh man, this has been such a weird video. Just a very bizarre challenge that I am definitely not giving up on. It's the best offense we've had in forever. Defensively, though, we were definitely more towards the worst part of college football, right? Yeah, we were also kind of like below average. So we were below average on offense and defense. Not too bad, man. It's definitely the best we've had in a long time, but like I said, it's kind of a developmental year, so I don't really count this season necessarily. As for recruiting, though, we just keep losing kids. We just lost 4 5-star recruits, so yes, I'm obviously thrilled with that, man. Can't you see in my face? I'm so happy. Goodness gracious, dude. Georgia is such a cheat code. As soon as they go after a defensive recruit, they like instantly get him to commit. Like Kirby Smart is so OP in this game, dude. It's so frustrating to try and win a recruitment against Georgia. Like if I see Georgia going after a defensive recruit for the rest of this video, I just need to throw in the towel and just give up and let them have them, because I'm just wasting all my points going after those types of kids, because they literally commit to Georgia after like 2 weeks of them recruiting them hard. It's so annoying, man. That's where I hope to get in this video with elite recruiter. John Best commits. I'll take that. Didn't have Georgia go after him. No wonder we got him. UConn. We literally played them in the non-con, did we not? Or was that last year? I'm pretty sure that was this year. What the heck? Why would we rematch a team that we played? Dude, like, what are we doing, game? So So we definitely should win this bowl game. Oh, I didn't even realize Old Dominion finished ranked. So that was actually a pretty high-key good win. I also didn't realize, dude, we only beat the FCS Rockstars by 3. Oh, man, this video has been a travesty. Just so much sucking. I hate it so much. At least we end the season with a win. So 8-5. Time to see who's leaving. Oh, we got a half-star team prestige. No, dude, some of these kids, I might have to turn the portal off. I've had enough of crap this video. I'm at my wit's end, dude. There is no way that this many true freshmen should be transferred. Okay, well, let's just try and convince some of them. Hopefully I can get at least one of them to come back, and that's probably not gonna happen, is it, dude? My gosh, this video, just so freaking annoying. I mean, we're losing star trans. Oh my gosh, dude, like, I'm getting so irritated right now, man. I'm trying my best not to get pissed, but it's so hard. It's so freaking hard. So we just lost, what, 5 true freshmen that were gonna be some of our best players for the team next year? Yeah, if that continues to happen, I'm turning the portal off. Lost another guy this year, Kyle Labinjo. Rather sad. It's fine. Not really upset right now. I'm just looking forward to next season where we're actually going to have a bunch of redshirt freshmen. I cannot wait. But we signed 3 5-stars this year, Elite, Star, and Impact. Let's go, dude. And then these other development traits. I doubt we're going to get as lucky as last year's class, but so far it hasn't been horrible. There's been some Elites and Stars, which is juicy. Yes. Oh, Elite 3-star gem quarterback. Yeah, jackpot. DeAndre Witt, you dog. Let's go, dude. And then a bunch of normals down here. I wish I could sign more 4- and 5-star recruits, but it's been a struggle, man. It's still a top 5 class, though. Like, even though we suck so much on the field most seasons, we still have been able to get consistently top 5, top 10 classes. But the highest ranked kid is a 78. Not too shabby. All right, so I need to get back to encouraging transfers. We're going to get back into the swing of things, but I do have 20 skill points. Our coach points. Let's use these bad boys real quick. Coach Snow Angel, and let's do quarterbacks to tier 2. 24 kids to manually progress. So here's what's going to happen. If we suck on the field this year, even with all these 24 kids, I'm going to turn off the portal and we're going to run it back and see if I can get closer to 30 kids on a team. Because I feel like with a core roster of like 30 plus recruits that are redshirt freshmen that have been in the program for 1 season, I think I can win a national championship with that. Gonna do this manual progression. I hope that this is one of the best teams we've had this video. I mean, some of these guys have an insane amount of skill points. Like Dom Post has 75. So yeah, let's get things crack-a-lackin' here, Coach Snow Angel. Turn the portal off. I just don't think this is even close to good enough to win a national championship. And this is our first real test. So I don't feel confident at all. Certainly a solid team, like okay, but I honestly think this was possible if I had like a level 50 plus coach where I had talent developer to like tier 3, a maxed out recruiter across the board, which I am close to getting there. I feel like it could be pulled off, but as of right now, man, at our current juncture, I don't know if this video is possible. We'll see. I'm not losing hope. Like, I'm going to keep pushing through. I'll probably do a few more seasons, bare minimum, and see if I can make some sort of progress, but I thought that the team would look better than that, man. It doesn't help, though, that we keep signing 3-stars in these recruiting classes, man. Like, if we could get, like, 10 plus 5-star recruits and then the rest of it be 4-star recruits, I honestly think that we could put together, like, an insane team after just 1 year, and then we can keep all those guys. But the issue is we can't recruit at that level right now because we suck on the field so much. It's just, oh, man, it's one thing and then it's another. It's just, oh, gosh, it's all crumbling. My hopes and dreams, Coach Snow Angel. Fortunately, though, we will be better than Vanderbilt. That is a guarantee. Actually, we're a lot better than South Carolina, too. I don't know why they suck so much. So as long as we play those 2 teams, maybe Texas A&M we could beat again. Maybe we can get back to a bowl, but yeah, definitely not going to win the SEC this year, anything like that. Why on planet Earth are we ranked right now? We have literally beaten no one. Like, I don't understand that. If that's not SEC bias, then I don't know what is, dude. Like, have they not seen us the entire video? I don't think we've been ranked once this entire video. Not a single time. And besides preseason of the first year, duh. But besides that, and these AP poll people come together and think, hey, let's put Tennessee in the top 25. Now, I will say somehow we're up to an 82 overall, which I don't really know how that transpired, but I'm not going to complain. I don't think we're nearly as good as we need to be, though. I mean, I got to play Georgia today. I'm not looking forward to that. Absolutely not. Diego Rubio, though, our quarterback for this season, has actually been pretty good, but again, we've played literally no one, so who knows, man. There is some other good news, though. Recruiting this year has been way better. I kind of changed things, I guess, a little bit. I went after a lot more 4-star recruits, and it's paying off so far. I mean, we only have 7 commits, so I don't want to, like, overreact, like, oh, we have 25 stars committed or anything like that, but it's going pretty well, man. All right, I'm picking my battles, even though Georgia, I hate them so much. Georgia is the biggest jerk known to mankind. They're even bigger jerks than Biff Tannen and Back to the Future. They are so mean. It's like Biff Tannen had kids with Mrs. Trunchbull of Matilda. That's what it feels like, and that's what they produced at Georgia. That child is now their head coach, or whatever you want to say, their recruiting coordinator, whatever it is. But yeah, I think this class will definitely have more 4- and 5-star recruits than we've had in previous seasons. We're playing Georgia on the road. I don't think this will be competitive. I hope it is, but I don't see it. I don't know what's happening, but it's actually like not going horribly. We're tied at 0, which on the surface might be like, oh, we don't have a lead. Well, that's shocking to me. I thought that we would for sure be trailing right now. Dude, why are we stuck in quicksand, Dakota? Like, what are we doing? I wanted to audible to an inside zone, but of course, Stadium Pulse is the biggest op. Oh, man, Georgia, been the biggest jerk to me this video. Let's just try and get something going right here. Should I be going for this? No, but we have nothing to lose. Even though we're ranked right now, still don't understand. That's just not open. Oh my gosh, that might have been the crispiest dot I've ever thrown. I did not think that was open, but apparently it was. Oh my gosh, how did I just do that? Circle, that's open too. Man, we might get ourselves an early lead. Will it last? Absolutely not, but we're gonna have one. Come on, Diego, let's do it for Dora right here. Square's open. Dude! Let's go. We'll take it. Yeah. I have no idea how this is happening, but I will say this actually gives me a lot of confidence because this is probably the worst team that we're going to have with this new strategy that I've been implementing. So I'm very happy about that, although a first down right there would have been clutch. There's no way I'm putting this. That's not happening. All right, let's choose a play that I don't really have to audible much because Stadium Pulse, gosh, I hate it, man. It is so annoying. X, I think I can throw the dude. I am throwing some dimes right now. I know I haven't played that many games this video, guys. It's kind of obvious why we only have these players for 1 year and we've sucked the entire video. So I don't really think that that would have been the most entertaining thing in the world. Hopefully, though, I can play more games the better we get. Circle late. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm having an out-of-body experience, but I'm throwing freaking missile beams, dude. I feel like Katniss Everdeen everywhere. Or like that Day of the Jackal guy in that sniper show. And that's a touchdown. We actually have a lead right now. What is happening? Dude. Confusion would be an understatement. They only have 1 timeout, 1 first down, and it's GG's. What is happening right now? And we might get it right here. Oh, we're so close. Dude, we're actually gonna win. What? Easily the most shocking result of the video. Not even close. How are we about to pull this off, dude? We are about to beat Georgia with a team of a bunch of teenage boys that have to play football before they should. And okay, well, I gotta get a first down right here. And like most of Georgia's team are all recruits that we tried to get, but they're actually older now. So I don't know how this is happening, man. 1 dot right here, Tanner. You've thrown dots all game. Just do it one more time. R1 in the out route. You gotta beat man coverage, and you do. Let's go! Oh my gosh, Diego! Safe to say there is going to be plenty of fornication tonight in Tennessee. Knoxville specifically. I don't know how that just happened. Like I said, easily the most shocking result of the video. Georgia has given us the weenie, the corn dog, the entire time that we've been here. Finally, we've been able to give it back. Wish that was a home game. That would have been great. All the recruits that could have came on a visit. Imagine all the recruiting momentum that would have given us, dude. Oh, that would have been terrific, but who knows? Maybe we'll get some commitments after that game. And we do! Trevor Yancey, guy from Tennessee, Lebanon. Isn't that like a city in Italy? I don't know. I feel like I've heard Lebanon before, though. Is that it, though? Frick, it is. Anyway, we lost that kid to Georgia. Did he watch the game? I guess not. Manu Yee must not have watched the game either. We got arrowed. And then we also lost this Dion Inman kid because championship contender. Yeah, we sucked. Not really a shocker there. I've tried to avoid championship contender deal breakers this video. Unfortunately, that would slip through the cracks, but we did lose a kid to UNC and then a quarterback to Ohio State. Gonna be doing some more losing on the recruiting trail. It's looking like this Clyde kid we're definitely gonna lose. Rather sad, man. Rather sad. At least we're still en route to have a top 10 class, but we don't have nearly as many 5 stars this year. Dude, it was starting so strong, and it just collapsed. It's what happens every single year on the trail. It goes so well, and then we lose games. We can't get kids on visits where they get a lot of influence, and it just crumbles apart, man. Just like a big Oreo tower that gets an Oreo pulled from the bottom, like a Jenga thing. But we beat Mississippi State and Vanderbilt. Didn't really do anything else, though. See, that's why that Georgia game, I don't understand how it happened. It's not like that game was home either. Like, that was a road affair. Diego, though, wasn't horrible rushing. Also wasn't bad. Colin Sharp was one of our best players. 88 overall redshirt freshman. Like, we had some good young receivers. I don't know why I'm saying young. Our entire team is young. Duh. Sacks-wise, though, Manny Diaz. That's a funny name. And then interceptions, only 4 in the entire season. That is so unbelievably bad. Our entire secondary, though, is like 3-star recruits that are like 67 overall. So that's not necessarily the most surprising thing in the world. One of the worst offenses, though, in college football, like bottom 20 in the defense, was actually above average. What the heck? Our defense was like top 25-ish. That's what carried us this year. I don't know how the defense was not horrible. It's like top 30-ish, dude. Good job, defense. I was just banging on those 3-star cornerbacks that we have to start. I think our cornerback room is like 70 overall, 67, and then 67. Oh, wow. We just lost 4 kids. 2 to Oklahoma and 2 to Georgia. Oh, fist me. At least we got Shaq Bradbury, though. Thanks, Shaq. That's nice of you, dude. Did we really not make a bowl game? What? Dude, that has to be some sort of error. I mean, there's no way. We only played 1 FCS goal. Did we seriously not make a bowl? Like, what, dude? We went 7-5 in the SEC. What? Okay. Well, I guess no opportunity for us to win an 8th game this year. That is wild. We actually did not make a bowl game going 7-5. Only 1 FCS win, so that's 6 wins against FBS schools, and yet we didn't make it. That is stunning. Shouldn't see anybody players leaving, though. There's the transfer portal. We lost to half-star in team prestige. So, transfer portal's turned off. Do I think it's going to make much of an impact? To be honest, not really. It's going to help us a little bit. We'll be able to keep all the kids that we redshirted practically, but I don't know if that's going to be enough, man. This video, I am starting to really question if it's possible. As for the rest of this class, though, I'm just going to try and fill it with as many 3-stars as I can. Not really too thrilled with how it ended. It started so well, like I said. I got so much optimism. We started out with like 7 commits after like 5 weeks, and then we just completely tailed off, man. It's like after that Georgia win, the entire season just stopped, and we just got bad news like every single day after that. That's what it honestly felt like. But where are we sitting right now, class rankings wise? Top 10. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe staying with the whole 5-star strategy is the move, because this class is almost certainly not going to be a top 5 class. And the last, 2 or 3 have been top 5 classes, and I went 5-star hunting with those 2. So I don't know. I tried a new strategy, and clearly it doesn't look like it's worked. Yeah, man, something's got to change. I keep making all these changes. I keep moving the goalpost, whatever you want to call it, or get us closer to the goalpost, I guess you could say. In my defense, though, I have done a 30-year rebuild, and I could not even get to level 100 as a head coach, and I had it on normal Coach XP speed setting the entire time. This is just taking way too long to get elite recruiter where I want it to be, and I don't even know if it's really going to change things once I get elite recruiter maxed out. Like, it'll help, but I don't know how much, to be honest with you, because like we've had elite recruiter to level 1 for a few years now, and there's not really been a big bump in like recruiting prowess. I mean, we just keep losing games, man. Like, championship contender is just so flippin' important, and then Kirby Smart, his stupid aura, coolness, whatever you want to call it, he's always stealing recruits for me. But yeah, I tried to get as many guys as I could this year. 29, smallest class of the video, dude. Not thrilled with it at all. It's something I've even brought up that's happened this video is with us being so bad, us losing, you know, team prestige and stuff, there's not as many 4-stars that want to come here. Obviously the 5-stars, you guys kind of know that. There are so many normals in this recruiting class. Oh, man. This year, there was like maybe 10 or 12 4-star recruits that wanted to come here. In the first season of this video, there were more than I could fit on my entire recruiting board. Like, that just shows like the fall off of this program with me trying to pull off this challenge, but still a top 10 class. I really thought that I cracked the code this cycle, and I ended up with one of the worst classes we've had this video. So good job, Tanner. Real stellar work, man. The highest ranked freshman is actually a 79. Demetrius DeBoy, the only 5-star we got. He is going to be a monster. Elite development. I could definitely see that guy being close to like a 90 overall when he's a redshirt freshman. So that's nice. So's this. Coach points for Mr. Snow Angel. I already had these before I did the fastest. I'm really curious how fast the fastest is. You know, I got pretty high expectations for that. Really hope that it can solve my depression right now. The pain, the misery, the sorrow, whatever word you want to use for this video. We should have the most amount of redshirt freshmen though, right? Yeah, we got at least 20. There's still some guys that I redshirted that I didn't want to play, and they played. So just kind of what happens, man, when you have such a small roster. Like, there's some guys that are going to have to play in simulation, and that's kind of what happened there. But let's see what the roster we have for next season is looking like. Here's some good news for once. There is definitely way more 4-stars that want to come here as compared to last year, so that's nice. I will take that. Last year, I'm not exaggerating when I said it was like 10 or 12. It was so small, so I don't know. Maybe we'll have a better recruiting class now. There's a lot more 4-stars that want to come here. That would be pretty rad if that comes true. As for the team, though, probably one of the better teams we've had this video. 84 overall. We have a 90 overall. That's for sure the first time we've done that this video with a redshirt freshman. This is why I think this can happen. It's like guys like Simon Perkins. I can get a recruiting class with guys like him. I have gotten close to 25 stars in a recruiting class before. Like, I know I could do it. I know I have the ability, Coach Snow Angel. I know we're at the right program. Like, I just need to get more 5-stars, man. But it's tough right now when we suck as much as we do. Maybe I need to, like, rebuild Tennessee into, like, a national champion and then try and do the whole redshirt freshman thing. I don't know if I'm that desperate yet. I want to see how the Coach XP speed setting on fastest goes. There is a redshirt sophomore, but I don't have any other safeties. So that's what happens when you lose, what was it, like 7 recruits last year? Oh, it sucked so much. But DeAndre Witt was a 3-star recruit, has elite development, and he is up to an 85 overall. So this will probably be our best quarterback that we've had this video. That's actually a redshirt freshman. So I'm expecting some big things, man. Like, it would not shock me if we do what we did last year and we upset some random team that we shouldn't beat. Dang it, that didn't happen. Georgia absolutely annihilated us 65-3. We only have beaten Kentucky in the SEC so far. Also Mississippi State, but they're pretty cheeks. Did not get an upset this season. We can still end the year, though, 7-5. We got to beat Vanderbilt this week. You'd hope that would happen, Coach Snow Angel. There is some, I guess you could say, positive news. Recruiting this year has definitely been better than it was last year. Like, we have, okay, I thought we'd be a little bit higher. See, like, all these guys have so many commits, man. I wish we had more team prestige. That would help out so much, but you lose games, kind of happens. Dude, this 5-star playing style, if he decommits, I'm throwing hands. I am going to bring out my Jackie Chan. I've been doing online karate classes. I am definitely going to show my prowess there, but we did lose 3 guys. One to Georgia. I mean, we really haven't lost that many recruiting battles. That's kind of the disappointing part. Like, I feel like I've recruited well this cycle, but it hasn't really shown up in the best way. I don't know how to describe it. Are we really about to get arrowed for this kid to Duke? How does Duke have a level 1 pipeline in Ohio? Like, explain that to me. Oh my gosh, I've talked about this before, dude. Some of the pipelines in this game make negative sense. Like, how is that even a thing, man? No clue, but you guys know who are playing today. Vanderbilt, the only team that we consistently beat. They're 74. They are a little bit better than they've been in past seasons, but still, this should definitely be a win. Apparently, the team did not get the memo for that. We're down 7-0 already. All right, let's see this elite 3-star quarterback. Could you imagine if we had this kid for multiple seasons as an elite? That would be so cool. Squares up enough. That's a dive from Tanner. I've been throwing dives this video, man. If only our teams were good enough to make the playoffs, I feel like I could really, you know, flap my wings and prosper even more, but eventually this video will make the playoff. That's my hopes and dreams. Kind of like winning this game, which is not happening. Frick, dude. Could you imagine if we go 7-5 again and we don't make a bowl game? That would be so wild. Triangle on the flat's wide open. Ooh, that was a yucky throw. That's rather unfortunate. Just get a first downer here, though. Circle. Can I throw that? Possession catch it? There we go. Perfect. Says that DeAndre is their 2 picks this game. That's not great. I upgraded his IQ score a lot, too, so I don't know what's gotten into him. Square. I'm going to throw it. Screw it. DeAndre, what a dime, man. Like, he's doing good for me. Seriously, homie. We're down 6 now. Dude, we just cannot stop them. Like, come on, guys. It's Vanderbilt. We've owned them in recent years. Why are we, like, in a dogfight right now? We dropped that. That's not cool. Triangle. Oh, that's wide open, though. Oh, my God. Dude. Like, make an accurate throw. Holy tits. X. There we go. There's an accurate throw. First down, yes, thank you. Need a touchdown right here. Like, Tanner needs a slice of ice cream cake. Come on, get in the end zone. Yes, dude, fullback dive is a glitch, man. It's a cheat code. So now we're up 1. Defense, can you stop them for once this game? I guess the answer to that is no. They're in the red zone. Terrific, dude. Terrific. Oh, my goodness. This is so depressing, man. There's just no other words for it. Just depression. There's no... Dude, come on. I was supposed to be out there, but I thought we'd get some pass rush. Of course not. We really might lose to Vandy, dude. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely horrific. We're down 7. Okay, Tanner, you've been great on offense this entire game. We're gonna need that a little bit more right here. And then, of course, I'm gonna go for 2 and win this game, but we need to get a touchdown first. DeAndre, if there are 2 interceptions, I don't know how, because Vandy sucks, but I guess that's just the circle of life. Things happen that we don't know how to explain. Come on, Tanner. R1 on the Texas route. Oh, he cooked him. Perfect. Oh, what? He was so open. How did that turn into a knockout animation. Oh, that does not help. We just wasted 5 seconds right there, dude. What the frick? R1 in the flat, and now it was a bad throw. That's honestly probably a good thing that was a bad throw, but still, dude, now we got 4th and 10. How did he not catch that Texas route, dude? Oh my goodness, please catch this one. Please, yes, 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 yes. Let's go, going for 2. Right for the jugular right here, boys. Right for the jugular, for the nutsack, for the cojones, whatever you want to call this. We are going for it all. Triangle in the flat. Just please run upwards. Yes, fight for me. No way. And they recover the onside kick. We really just lost to Vandy, bro. Oh my gosh. This video has been one big bottle of depression. They had 500 yards of offense that game, dude. DeAndre threw 2 interceptions and none of those were mine. Oh, this video has been so frustrating and irritating, man. Hopefully all the recruits just didn't tune into that game. I mean, they didn't tune into the Georgia game last year. We pulled off an upset, so don't know if it's like too much to ask for them not to watch the Vanderbilt versus Tennessee game, especially in a dynasty like this where we are so crappy, and obviously Vandy's horrific too. And yeah, we're probably gonna lose that kid to Duke, which just makes me so upset. Yep, we lost him, and we also had this kid Alex Slay decommit. I feel so lied to, man. It's like I started doing cold showers and I thought I'd turn into a god. It's just not how it works, man. You need to do a lot more than just a cold shower. That is not going to turn you into the next Zeus. But we lost 2 kids to clubs too. I am really on the edge right now, man. Just trying to contemplate like the decisions. Like, do I ride this out for a few more years, or do I try and build the best team possible that wins a national championship? And then we get a lot of 5-stars that want to come here, and then we recruit all those kids. We get a class that has like 15 5-stars in it, and then we try and make like a 1-year push. That might be what I do, man, because we're just really making no progress. And I just keep losing so many recruitments because all these kids care about championship contender, which I don't blame them for. Like, yeah, you should care about your college football team that you go to being good at football. That should be on your priorities list as another kid locks us out. Like, it's just so much harder to recruit in this game when you suck at football, which, like I said, it makes sense. I'm not upset at these recruits for it, man. It's just this challenge video has been so beyond challenging, which makes sense. It's a challenge video. I did do one of these upgrades off camera though, but let's do all of this to tier 2. So do I think this is really going to help a little bit? Maybe. I mean, honestly, the biggest thing is like winning games. Like, we need to win SEC championships, national championships, and then we'll be able to recruit at a higher level. And we're just not even close to that, man. Like, we just lost to freaking Vanderbilt, bro. Maybe there's some strategy that I just haven't thought of yet that could make this work, but the only one that I could think of is the one that I just mentioned. I really wish I had like a circle of people that could help me right now, like Albert Einstein. We could get his brain together. We could get Nikola Tesla. Stephen Hawking would add a little bit of pizzazz. I don't know what else would be on my dream team. Just as many smart people as you could possibly think of. Maybe then we could come up with a strategy to attack this video. Because right now, the only thing I've left that would make any sense is what I just mentioned. If you guys have any ideas, obviously this video is not over. Like, I'm not waving the white flag or anything, but put your brain to thought right now. How would you attack something like this? We're going to lose this kid. He has the airplane and we are in 2nd place, which means that we are not going to get him. Great, dude. That was going to be my quarterback for the future. Terrific. I'll keep him on the board for a week, but you guys have seen this before with the airplane. They don't go up or down in influence. He is basically an Oklahoma commit right now. So that's terrific, dude. I really thought that this recruiting class was off to the best start of one that we've had in forever, and I was clearly wrong. Like, it keeps starting well on the trail, and then we just lose games, and then our championship contender just keeps cratering. Like, that's the biggest thing. It's not even at my coach level right now. I feel like it would definitely help if we had elite recruiter maxed out, but the biggest thing is winning games. So I'm going to give this one more season. Actually, screw that, dude. I think next year and the year after, I'm going to try and win as many games as possible, and then we'll see how many 5-stars we can stack. I'm not giving up on this challenge yet. I do think it's possible. I really do, but we need to get better as a program. So I am going to reverse course on my strategy. Let's try and make this the best recruiting class we possibly can, though. There's still plenty of opportunity to make this a decent class. Something else I think that's the smart thing to do right now is turn the transfer portal back on so we can rebuild this team ASAP, get them juiced up, win some games, then hopefully recruit better, because the way that this cycle went just depresses me so much. We lost so many. I just don't even want to talk about it, man. It's so frustrating right now the way this video's gone. I really thought that my initial strategy was the move and I'd be able to pull this off, but I just did not take in the effect of how much us sucking on the field would affect these recruiting classes. Even with elite recruiter, that is something that I am definitely learning learning for this video. So pretty important that these guys have good development traits, and most of them do. So that is nice. I think the move probably is going to be letting this recruiting class develop for a few years. It still should be top 10, and it is 8th in the country. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and get us to at least one national championship, see how much that helps out recruiting, and then we'll reassess. If that doesn't work, then I think this video is more than likely chalked, honestly, because at this point, I've tried every single strategy I could think of. The highest ranked kid, though, Frederick, only has normal. Kind of shocking because he was not one of the 5-stars we signed. Paul Baggs, though, Curtis, they both are 78s as well, so not too shabby. I honestly was pretty happy that recruiting class. Like, it was not great. Like, we lost a lot of guys. I'm talking development trait-wise, though. Like, we picked up some really solid players, so that's nice, Coach Snow Angel. So I'm just going to do this manual progression. We got to be at least a 90 overall, right? The freshman class we had last year, I know the team only went 6-6, but I honestly was pretty happy with some of the players. Like, DeAndre has a good development trait. Obviously, that offensive tackle is a 90 overall. It's the first one we've had this video that's like legitimate young. So I think this should go well with manual progression. Like, I'm seeing a good amount of skill points right now. So let's try and get this team to at least a 90 overall. Man, how I miss this. We have a 92 overall team. It's so beautiful. Oh, this video has taken a large toll on my brain and my happiness level. I am so excited to actually have a competent team, although it's not exactly an actual team for this type of video. You guys already know my strategy, though. So with that in mind, I'm just going to mostly focus on recruiting, and I'm not really going to play any games because this team doesn't really count towards this video. You know what I mean? I've done this in previous seasons before, so don't expect Tanner to jump into any games or anything like that for probably the next 2 or 3 seasons, but I am going to update you guys on recruiting, obviously. We got to see the progress there. That's the most important thing right now. Obviously, we need to win games, but we need to parlay all these wins that we're about to pick up into recruiting success. That is the most important thing. So this year, I'm going after more 5-stars in hopes that our championship contender does not crater to like a D+ like it does every single season, and we can actually get more of these guys. Because if we can get a class with like 10 to 15-ish 5-star recruits, I think that can be enough to win a national championship. But we have not even really been that close this video. So we'll see how that shakes and bakes. Unfortunately, though, there's not that many kids that want to come here that are 4-star recruits. We're back to only like 10 or 12. It's not a very high amount. Don't blame these kids. We lost to Vanderbilt last year. As you guys can see, there's not nearly as many guys. Dude, there's literally only 2 4-star recruits that have us first interest. We're at Tennessee, bro. Like, that should never be happening. It's like 13 kids that are 4-stars that want to come here. We got to change this program around. Thankfully, it's going to happen quickly because this is literally just like rebuilding a typical team. So I don't think it's going to be a challenge. Our schedule, though, is actually pretty easy. So I don't know about double-digit wins, but we definitely should get to 8 wins. If we don't get to 8 wins, I'm going to be so pissed. Safe to say we definitely get that. Dude, I think we just got lucky with our schedule, honestly. Although, Ole Miss, how did we score 63? I don't know. We had a close game with Vanderbilt and Texas A&M. Also, Missouri. So it looks like we just had like the best clutch gene ever because this is not really like that impressive, to be completely honest. Lost to Auburn by 17. I'm going to take it, though. It's the most wins of the video, but it's not even with, obviously, the goal of the video. So we all knew this season had to be successful in order for recruiting to improve. Actually, what's the point of looking at these stats, man? I do some manual progression, though. DeAndre's got 12 skill points. Or auto progression. I'm obviously not going to manually progress these guys right now. It'll take too much time. So that is done. There we go, Coach Snow Angel. I'll look at the team stats, but the individual stuff doesn't really matter because all those guys are like sophomores and all that. Offensively, the best of the video. Duh. Defensively, I'm assuming was also the best of the video. I don't know about that. Pretty close. Not horrible. I mean, I can't be pissed. I still don't know how we're 11-1, though. Like, even with our schedule being a little bit more favorable, like, this team's not stellar by any means, but what do we want to get to tier 3? Probably secondary, dude. Secondary, as I've talked about this entire video, has been the biggest pain in the butt ever. And this fastest Coach XP speed setting, like, it's a little bit faster, but honestly, it's not, like, super sane speed or anything like that. It's not like the speed of light. As for recruiting, though, yes, it's gone pretty well, although we did lose 2 5-star recruits to Ohio State, a 5-star to USC. We've done way more winning than we've done losing, and it helps when, obviously, you're actually good at football. So I am very thrilled. This is definitely going to be a top recruiting class. It might actually be #1. We'll see what happens for sure, but I do have the transfer portal turned on just for these few years to get us to a 99 overall, hopefully win a natty or 2, and then I'll turn the transfer portal back off. But all these guys that we lost, we'll just take them off the board. Freaking Ohio Ohio State, dude. It's crazy. We have not lost a recruit to Georgia this cycle. I think it just has more to do with me avoiding them. Like, if I see Georgia pushing hard for a kid, besides this Joel guy, I really wanted him. It looks like we're going to be able to get him. I've been avoiding those recruitments, though. Just complete transparency. I am terrified of Georgia. They have given us the raw dog the entire video, but we're playing the Vampire Piggies. Okay, things are getting weird, and they are only an 87, so we could win this, but like I said, there's no point in playing this because this doesn't count, really. Paul Baggs, though, actually is a true freshman. He won SEC Defensive Player of the Week. Did we win or lose? Cordell Isaacs won Offensive Player of the Week. You'd imagine that's a good sign, right? Nope, we lost. What? How did we win SEC Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week and lose? Lost by 12, though. That's rather unfortunate, Coach Snow Angel. Frick. Pretty favorable draw, though. No offense to Arizona State, the Party Skull, a Big 12 opponent. They're probably not that great, so this should definitely be a win for us, right? They have 3 losses. Ha! Yeah, they're only 79. Like, come on, guys. Definitely should win this game. I'm going to simulate this as well. I'm going to simulate all these games. We did get more coach points, though, which is rad. Let's use these, Mr. Angel of Snow, and let's do quarterbacks to tier 3. Yeah, that's pretty important. Swicked, we did win. All right, probably playing somebody more scary and ferocious this game, man. The playoff system. Just so many rematches. It always happens. Vampire Piggies, I don't really care. We should win this. I mean, we are better than them, but they scored 49 points, so it looks like we lost. Only 590 XP. Yeah, we definitely lost. Gosh, man. Vampire Piggies owned us this season. That sucks. DeAndre, though, set the Tennessee single-season passing yards record. That's pretty cool. Did we give up a bazillion points like we did last time? Yeah, 38. Goodness gracious, man. Good for Arkansas, though. I've, like, never seen them be good in Sim, so that's pretty sweet. I can get down for that. The world would be a better place if the Vampire Piggies were actually, like, a decent program. Like, I would love that in college football. Oh, wow. We're a 4.5-star program now. That is sweet. And we got some kids leaving early. You might be like, oh, Tanner, also, isn't that a bad thing? No, it's not. We need our pro potential to be as high as possible for these recruits. Oh, gosh. I don't like seeing that, though. Demetrius DeBoy. Oh, man, I hate the portal so much. We are losing some actually decent players. Well, you know, the portal taketh and also giveth, so that's the nice news. But these guys, oh, my gosh, DeAndre's transferring too. Like, bro, what? That is rather sad. All right, well, we're definitely going to have to get busy in the portal because it looks like I'm not going to be able to convince any of these guys. Shocker. Oh, wait, I actually got one. Enrique Galepo. That's pretty sweet. Thanks, man. And then graduates. Obviously, the team was remarkably young because we don't have any seniors on it. Oh, my tits. I just got 20,000 XP. Yeah. Fastest might be a little OP. Like I said, it wasn't. It definitely might be. I think it's just because we didn't really get, like, much done. That was kind of just during the regular season. Dude, this is great, man. I actually am getting so much optimism and hope that we can get this video done now. Let's do defensive line at tier 3. I do have some 3-star gems as well as some 4-stars that I obviously want to try and get because those are typically really good. And then out of the portal, we're going to have, like, 12 open spots, but just not small. And there should be plenty of guys that want to come here, right? Yeah, buddy. All right, so we definitely need to get the best team as possible for next season. Duh, that's the whole point of why we're doing what we're doing right now. So let's get a quarterback, and then we need to get some linebackers too, since we just lost Demetrius, who's probably a 5-star transfer. He's actually not. Okay, that's surprising. On the surface, it might look like I got everybody. No, I am going to be honest and not goof you guys. I definitely lost, I think, 2 guys? Wait, no, it was just 1. It was some offensive guard. I think I lost to, like, Ohio State or something. They've been an op this cycle, but everybody else I got, so this went really well, man. Like, we are turning around this roster in a huge way. I think it'll be the #1 recruiting class, to be honest with you. So let's look at these guys. Very, very important. I don't think this is going to be the recruiting class that pops off. I'm hoping the one next year with all the championship contender baked in, coach prestige improving. Like, I want to try and get to double-digit 5-stars, and then the year after that, that's when I want to hopefully pop off. That's kind of my goal right now. That's the strat, and winning a lot of games helps with that. Obviously, having a better roster helps as well. These development traits, though, are pretty darn good. There were a few normals, but not too many, and yep, #1 class in the country. This is what I'm talking about, man. You win games in this game. Championship contender. It is going to help so much. So let's go. This is giving me optimism now. There's been a lot of dark spots in this video. There's been a lot of sadness. There's finally some light peeking through. Freshman-wise, highest overall is an 81. Yeesh, Rakeem Coffee, and he's got elite. This is the type of guy that you can win a national championship with after 1 year of development. Those are the guys that we need to get in a recruiting class. Give me 10 Rakeem Coffees, and I think we can win a national championship after just 1 year of development, Coach Snow Angel. But yeah, this recruiting class was really, really good. And to make it even better in the future, we got more coach points. Fastest Coach XP speed setting, man. Cheat code. I think I'm going to go linebackers here, though. Feels like Georgia always gets whatever linebacker they want as well. So let's do that. So we only need 2 more, and then we are going to have all this to tier 3, man. We're making some really good progress there. Speed of progress, manual progression time. I think this will probably be a 99 overall team this season. And I don't think that's a hot take, Coach No Angel. We're probably about to pop off. Yep. The people love us. Preseason ranked first. It's so beautiful. 99 overall team across the board. Man, I miss this feeling. Gonna be short-lived, obviously, but it does feel good to be a 99 overall team. I freaking love that, dude. Yeah, this team's really good. I don't think it's like, oh, the best team I've ever had in a video, but it's definitely 99 overall for a good reason. That quarterback we got out of the portal to, Jeff Marcus, was a clutch pickup. So I'm really happy with this team. I really hope they win a national championship. If they don't, it's not the end of the world, because I'm already seeing like really good progress on the recruiting trail. There were way more 5-star recruits that wanted to come here this year and 4-star recruits. So the tide is starting to turn a little bit. I mean, look at all these guys that had interest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 10 guys, which is great. I think after another year or 2 of popping off on the field, coach prestige going up, pro potential, all that stuff, I think that's when things are really going to start to turn in the right corner, and then we can get double-digit 5 stars, and then hopefully that's when this video can happen and be accomplished, man. For the time being, let's try and win as many games as possible. Louisville in the non-con. Okay, UConn's actually good. That's bizarre. And then, okay, certainly another SEC schedule that's just not that scary. Like, we don't play Georgia or Bama, so that's nice. This is the type of recruiting class I'm talking about. Now, this is not good enough, in my opinion. I wanted to at least get like 15-ish 5 stars, which I think we definitely can do. I'm also considering upgrading some pipeline stuff, potentially. I'll talk about the coach abilities soon, but we've only lost 4 recruits this year, right? 1, 2. We got arrowed for 3 of them, and we're going to lose another guy, aren't we? That sucks. Had the lead for 3 of these 5 stars, then we just get arrowed. That is so depressing. Well, you know what? Let's focus on what we have, and that's 10 5 stars right now. So at the very minimum, this will make our team even more OP for the future, which is great, but hopefully in like 2 or 3 years, not this year, maybe the year after. I got to see how many 5 stars we can get next year, but this is definitely a good sign. Double-digit 5 stars this season. This is what I was hoping for, and this is what we got. We won 11-1 on the field, though. Who'd we lose to? Auburn. Interesting. They beat us last year, too, didn't they? That is strange. They certainly have our number right now, Coach No Angel. This is what I'm thinking, though, with the coach abilities. I'm thinking we get this to tier 3 for running backs and receivers, and then we don't go to tier 4 because the increased weekly recruiting hours for the recruits, I don't really think that's, like, that big of a deal. I honestly think the bigger deal right now is the pipelines. Like, we are losing some recruits just for pipeline reasoning. I do want to try and get, like, strong roots upgraded a little bit, maybe some relationship builder. It'd be great if I could get lasting impression, but that's the CEO. I have to win 2 national championships, so that's just like a dream. It's a fantasy land. So I think if we can get program builder, some pipelines working, we could be crack-a-lacking, but we also need to win 5 playoff games with that. So that's why I'm thinking like maybe 2 or 3 seasons. We'll see for sure. Like maybe we'll make a run this playoff go around, or maybe next year I'll be able to get enough 5 stars where I feel confident, but definitely just gonna get this to tier 3, and then we'll start working with program builder. That's the current strat right now for me. Offensively, like top 10 of the defense. Man, I miss this so much, being top 10 on both sides of the ball. This video, there's been so much losing and just pain and sorrow and depression. It's so nice to have a couple of seasons where it's just like, poof, we're good at football again, man. Oh, it's so beautiful, but this is all a long-term thing, as you all know. Ronnie wins the Remington. Good job to you, Ronnie. No, it's just okay. Pretty sure some guys signed that we just picked up. Dang it, we lost 2 more guys. That sucks. All right, well, we just gained 2 more too, so 50-50. Oh, no, we lost 3 guys. Frick. Still, though, feel like we're looking pretty good on the trail. 10 5 stars, 11 4 stars. Pretty good split. You know, I could potentially try and ride that for next season, and that'd be like our last hurrah, but I really want to try and get this done. I'm going to try and put together the most OP class ever, and then hopefully then we can get those redshirt freshmen crack-a-lackin'. But I just got receivers tier 3, so elite recruiter I am officially done with. I don't think that tier 4 is going to be worth it. I'd much rather work on program builder. In order to do that, though, we need to win some playoff games. So let's try and beat Miami. Not gonna play this, as I've discussed. Can we just win all these games? Even though 3 playoff games, we need to win 5, so probably gonna take us a couple years to get that unlocked. It's not the end of the world, though. I could just save up these coach points. Did we really lose? Dude, we did, didn't we? Biscuits and gravy, dude. We lost by 21. Yucky. 80. Oh my gosh. That sucks. At least we're still going to finish as a top 5 team. That's the good news. Since the recruiting class for this season is so good, though, I think this is where I'm going to turn off the portal. Is it going to update, though, if I turn off the portal when it's players leaving stage right here? I don't think it's going to update, so I probably should have done that before we got to players leaving stage. But now, since we're at the point where I can actually get a 35 full-man recruiting class of recruits, I don't really think it's worth going into the portal. So we're going to turn that off next season. That should go into effect. Although, honestly, the portal wasn't as mean to us as it was last year. We definitely lost way better guys last year to the portal, so that's clutch. And then draft picks, this is good. I keep talking about pro potential, like that stuff matters. Like there's some positions right now where we have like D+ pro potential because we've had like no draft picks this entire video. Another thing that's just been, oh man, this video, it's been a roller coaster, man. But I feel like we're making progress towards getting the top of that bad boy. Graduates, this all helps. Give me all the draft picks for Coach Snow Angel, but since the portal is still available for this season, we might as well go into it, dip our toes. Man, dipping dots sound good right now. I just got 52,000 coach points. Fastest Coach XP speed setting, man. OMG, 46, dude. I wish we had, oh my gosh, program builder unlocked right now. We'll see how this recruiting cycle goes. If I lose some guys where I'm like, yeah, I probably could have used those coach points there, or hours, I should say, then I definitely will adapt and adjust. But for the time being, I'm going to stay with that strategy. Out of the portal, though, lots of good football players when I come here, which is lovely. So this could be very mutually beneficial, guys. Just like last year, this is all facade. This is all a scam, just like Crumble Cookie. No way it should taste that bad for being as many calories as it is. Because we did lose 3 transfers, and they were all 4-star transfers, so I just replaced them with some 3-star guys down here at the last second. We have the chance to get a full 35-man class. We're going to take it because the team that's going to hopefully win a national championship this video with a bunch of redshirt freshmen is going to need a full 35-man class. So I might as well get that rocking and rolling, but this recruiting class, dude, this is so good. Oh my gosh, all these elites. Dude, this is so good. Oh my gosh, man. This might convince me, honestly, to try and let things ride a couple years from now. Because when these guys are redshirt freshmen, oh my goodness. Oh my, this is so good, dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this will be good enough, dude, but it's definitely making me contemplate. Because obviously, I don't want all these guys to play as freshmen. I need them to start as redshirt freshmen. But this might be the class, dude, because that was really good. I only saw like 3 normals, maybe 4. Like, whoo! Man, that was some juiciness, baby. The highest ranked kid is 80. There's 2 of them things. Yeah, dude. If manual progression pops off next year with all these guys that we just signed, I might let the year after next year be the season where I make that last championship push. The thing is, though, I feel like I can do better than 10 5-star commits that I got this cycle. Like, we got arrowed for 3 of the guys that were all 5-stars. So we realistically could have gotten 13, and we don't even have the pipeline thing unlocked at all either. So that's why I think that 10 is definitely not the most I can get. I could definitely get at least 15, I think. It would be really nice if we were a 5-star program. Maybe if we win a national championship, because then that would give us more hours. So then we could go after potentially 25 stars. I don't know. I'm trying to plot in my head like ways I can scavenge together 25 stars, because the 5 stars in this game, as you all know, as long as they're not a bust, like 95 to 90% of the time, they're at least an impact development. And they're obviously the highest ranked freshmen as well. Like they come in at least like 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So yeah, that's kind of where my head's at right now. Certainly, though, this team should be vastly better than the team last year. I'm going to do this manual progression, and hopefully we don't lose our only playoff game like we did last year. That would suck coconuts. All right, gang, I'm loving the squad. Our best player is a quarterback. That's an awesome sign. I actually really do like this team. I said that last year, though. It's not like we were bad last year. I wish we had a little bit better receivers, but honestly, across the board, it's really good. Like, I think our lowest overall star is like an 86 or 87. Everywhere else is basically 90 overalls. I'm feeling very, very confident. The only thing is, like, I don't know what to do with these coach points, man. Like, I want us to win some playoff games. Why does Program Builder have to be so exclusive, man? It's freaking annoying. Certainly wouldn't hurt us to win a national championship because coach prestige, program tradition, brand exposure, like, all this stuff can be improved upon. It's not like Tennessee is an A+ across the board or anything like that. And those are the biggest things. Like, obviously, there's going to be some recruits that randomly care about academic prestige or campus campus lifestyle, but we don't need to get every single 5-star. That's not the point of the video. We just need to get like close to 20, and I think that'll be enough. Let's try and win some games this year, Coach Snow Angel, which we did for the most part, besides Oklahoma. Hey, bets is over. The beats by 21, but every other game we won. So woohoo, we got revenge against the Vampire Piggies, beat Charges. So yeah, successful season. 66 coach points that I cannot use right now for the program builder. We need to try and win 4 playoff games, guys. Okay, can we make it happen? I think so, because we're not in the SEC championship game, so it's definitely possible. The offense that was like top 15-ish, it was the same as last year, basically. So good job, guys. Oh wait, no, we didn't make the SEC title game. I'm an idiot. We also lost one of our coordinators, Frick, our OC, the guy with talent developer, recruiter, and a motivator. That's not ideal. Neither is this. The amount of guys that we lost on the trail this year, you guys can't see it. It was pretty astonishing. I lost so many 5-stars. You guys are going to see right here. I'll just sort it by interest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. 7? Nah, I didn't go after that guy. 6 guys that we lost that were 5-star recruits this cycle. So yes, very, very pissed with that. Although we did land like 6 or 7 or so, something like that. I guess that's nice. Oh, 8. That's pretty good. But I was hoping that we'd get more than what we did last year, and that did not happen. Honestly, though, I don't think that the extra hours would have really made that much of a difference. We lost like 2 guys to Ole Miss. They were both from Mississippi. We lost a guy from Louisiana to Georgia. Like, all these states, just no pipelines for us, man. That's kind of the biggest issue right now. I just really wanted to get at least like 15 5-stars to give myself as much room for error as possible. Did we beat Texas? It looks like we did, because we're ranked #1 in the country, so we must have. And we did. Woohoo! Exciting times. Notre Dame's running back wins the Heisman, though. It's kind of bizarre. Only 1,200 rushing yards. Anthony Ham, Caucasian DB, wins to Jim Thorpe. Good for you, Anthony. And that's all we got. All right, so biggest priority right now is getting a new OC. It needs to be a recruiter. Has to be. It's a non-negotiable. Oh my gosh, I might have found the perfect guy. Matt Johnson. Can we give him whatever he wants? Like, if he wants the most expensive property in Tennessee, we need to give it to him. He is a level, what, 48 coach, and all he does is recruiter. This would be perfect. OMG. Talk about falling upwards. Please, Matt Johnson, accept my offer. Michigan, though, in round 2 of the playoff, don't really care too much. It'd be nice to win, though, so maybe I should care a little bit more. Did we get him? We did. OMG. I want to see his coachability trees. Why does it still say higher staff? We really lost our DC, too, leaving to become the defensive coordinator at Oklahoma. That is so insulting. How is that a job upgrade? No offense to Oklahoma, but these are both top 15-ish, top 20-ish jobs. Like, how is that? Doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that. I'm actually pretty pissed right now. Well, frick, man. Ended up with Spencer Eppert. He has some recruiter and motivator. He kind of looks like that guy from Men in Black, that scary ghoul guy. I don't know what you'd call him. I forget what his name was, but that's what he looks like. He definitely needs to just shave the top of his head and just turn into a lumberjack, because he kind of looks terrifying right now, like something you'd see out of like a Halloween movie. No offense to him. I feel like that's a very easy fix. Not to say that anything's wrong, but I mean, we'd like to give off the best impression possible, especially at a university like Tennessee. We're playing Duke, though. We just beat Michigan. They're at 92. They're not horrible, but just like the Michigan game. Just gonna simulate this, and hopefully we can get to the national title game. And we did. We're rematching with Texas. Goodness gracious. That's annoying. All right, well, actually, I haven't looked at these scores of these games against Michigan or against Duke, and we won both by double digits. Woohoo. We also beat Texas by double digits. I forgot to look at that score. So I'm just gonna simulate this one as well. Happy vibes, happy vibes, happy vibes! We did win by 3. All right, man. So 15-1. Is that gonna get us our last star or half-star in team prestige, though? That's the question. If not, it's not the end of the world, as we do get another commit to Eldon Daniels. You probably watched the national title game, was like, yeah, let's go play for Tennessee, dude. Even though we are gonna be encouraging like a bazillion transfers soon. Dang it. We did not gain that half-star in team prestige. Okay, all these draft picks I'm happy with, as previously discussed, and then players graduating, more draft picks. Okay, this is good. This is really, really good. We've also got 76 skill points right now. Oh my gosh, dude. I really want to, yeah. How much would it cost? Yeah, it would cost too much, dude. That would just get all this to tier 4, and like I talked about, I don't know how much of a actual improvement that's going to be, especially with this elite recruiter offensive coordinator we just picked up. Dude, this could be a game changer. This guy almost has everything to tier 4. Oh my gosh, yeah, that is helpful. Offensive and defensive recruits, so he must be like a former head coach. Our DC, though, not nearly as much. He does have some of this to tier 3, but he's not an elite recruiter like our OC is. Man, we might have fallen upwards with our OC leaving to get a new job, honestly. 86 skill points. Gosh dang it. Why couldn't we have an extra playoff win? We just need one more. We did lose 2 guys during bowl season, though. That's rather sad. 1 to Bama, 1 to Auburn. Just like in previous seasons, though, gonna try and fill this class up as much as possible. Since the transfer portal's turned off, there's gonna be no transfers, so probably just gonna be a lot of 3-star gems at the last second here. Rats. I lost some guys. I also actually lost more than this. When you turn the transfer portal off in this game, they actually go after high school recruits, so that's kind of a side effect since the CPU has nowhere to go in the portal. But when you have the portal turned on, they like almost never recruit the leftover high schoolers. So yeah, I guess that's kind of just the give and the take with the transfer portal turned off. I don't know if this video, yeah, it definitely wouldn't be possible the transfer portal turned on, dude. Could you imagine us signing a class of like 15 5-stars this video and half of them transferring after 1 year? That would just depress me so much. And that's probably what would happen, man. That's what happens to all my 20-year rebuilds. Oh, yes. This is really good so far, though. And with that new offensive coordinator hire, some of these guys we actually can put 60 hours into, which is huge, big time. There are some normals, though. I don't think this class is better than the one last year, which is pretty disappointing, to be completely honest. But it's still the #1 class in the country. I really wish that we just got one more playoff win, dude. I think the pipelines would be such a game changer. And we have so many coach points right now. We have freaking, what, like 80-something? We have 96, man. Like, I am just sitting here waiting to unlock Program Builder, dude. Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh, my gosh. Malcolm Dowell's an 82. Holy smokes. And the next highest is 79. So it falls off a little bit after that. But yeah, we still definitely signed some really good players. That's for shizzle. As for manual progression, looks like we definitely got some work to do. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 90 overalls of the team. But that should certainly at least double. We got a lot of 85s. Yeah, we should probably have at least 10 to 15 90+ overalls on this team. So I don't know. I gotta see what this freshman red shirt is looking like. I just don't think it'll be next year's team. I think it'll be probably 2 years from now. I'm really hoping we can get this program builder unlocked ASAP. I need to get a recruiting class with 15 5-stars. I think that would give us the best chance in this video. And we are getting so freaking close, dude. I can actually start to envision a national championship being hoisted up by a bunch of redshirt freshmen. And I'm so looking forward to it. This is what I call sexiness. Margot Robbie and Wolf of Wall Street, just any attractive female that comes to mind. Sharon Stone in multiple movies. Michelle Pfeiffer, you know what I'm trying to say. Just think of your most attractive celebrity to you. This is what you're looking at right now. Look at all these 5-stars. This is only the tip of the iceberg, dude. This guy was a buzz, so I took him off the board. But there was, I think, 15 or 16 5-stars that actually legitimately wanted to come here, and the lowest interest is 4th. So if we do not get 10 5-stars this cycle, I will be disappointed. Honestly, I'm hoping for 15. The only issue I feel like we might run into right now is we don't have the pipelines, obviously, and then our team prestige. We really need to get that 5th and final star, because that'll give us 1,000 hours during the regular season, which would give us a chance to go 50 hours into 20 recruits, right? That's math, I'm pretty sure. So I have this all scoped out. I have it all planned. I feel like this is going to go really well this year. Hopefully we get that 5th and final star, get some pipelines unlocked, and then next year that recruiting class will hopefully be the one that can get us a national championship. So what I'm trying to say is I think 2 years from now is where I'm kind of envisioning this video being officially done. I know I've moved the goalpost a lot this video. I've moved the finish line, whatever you want to call it. I want to give myself every chance possible. I do not want to write this video off because I still think that it is definitely possible to do this. I've not lost hope, and it certainly helps that we have another really good team for this season. So at the bare minimum, we got to go back to the playoff. We can't let championship contender fall for anything like that. We have 16 guys that are at least a 90+ overall, which I kind of anticipated. So yes, I'm very happy with the roster. I'm very happy with recruiting. Things are trending in such a beautiful direction. Just keep going on this path, guys, okay? Don't veer off like the Wizard of Oz. Oh, it's so glorious. 18 5-stars. Oh, it's so good. And we lost a couple of 5-stars. I took them off the board, though, so I could fit more guys on it. So, yeah, things have gone really well this year. I decided to upgrade the recruiting hours for Elite Recruiter a little bit to try and win some of these battles. So, this is probably going to be the recruiting class that I try and win a national championship with. Not next year, but the year after. That's kind of my goal right now. Although, honestly, I think I could do better than that because we don't even have the pipeline thing unlocked at all, as you guys know. And we also don't have lasting impression, which I think would be a big-time help. As for the law, Really? We lost to Kentucky of all teams? Kind of grody, but at least we put Vanderbilt in a casket. That's nice. Are we back in the SEC title game? I think we are, right? Yeah, buddy. All right, let's just try and win this bad boy just like we did last year. We do win. Let's go. Bang, bang. Take that. Auburn, the Tigers. We beat them by 24, too. Pretty impressive stuff. All right, boys. Are we going to go back-to-back winning national championships? Another reason why I upgraded the elite recruiter to tier 4 is because I knew we were going to get more coach points. Like, if we keep winning games like this. And then on top of that, the NFL draft is going to help us with a lot of XP. And then the recruiting classes, when you sign a top class, they give you XP for that, too. So, woohoo. I think we got some new commits, and we also may have lost a guy. Yeah, we lost a guy to Ohio State. Rather sad. But this is by far the most blue chip recruits we've got in this video. 28 4/5-star recruits, man. Most of them being 5 stars. Like, that's the exact type of split I'm very, very thrilled with it. The only thing that I guess you could say I can complain about is quarterback. There were no 5-star quarterbacks to go after this year, so I just settled for this 4-star and then these 2 3-stars down here. I have no idea how good either of them are, so I guess we'll see what happens there. It's kind of concerning me, I'm not gonna lie. Clemson, though, it's not the best draw in round 2. Definitely want to win at least one playoff game so we can get the pipelines done. They have 3 losses, though. I think we can win this. Well, so much for going back-to-back. We lost to Ohio State by 24. At least we beat Clemson, so we do have the chance to upgrade and unlock Program Builder. Man, we really lost in the second round. Whatevs, we got Program Builder unlocked. It's gonna cost 16. I don't know which one I want to do. Primary pipeline or your school's best 2 pipelines. Wouldn't that be obviously Relationship Builder? Why would you go Strong Roots? Because this one upgrades your best 2 pipelines by 1 tier. Boost to your primary pipeline. I don't really know what the difference is here. I think this one's better, Relationship Builder. Who knows for sure though, man? I really don't know. I've never been a big pipelines guy, but for this type of video, obviously I am. Gain no team prestige. That's not really surprising. Okay, so we need to try and convince guys because next year's team is still going to be a quote-unquote cheating or developmental year. Whatever you want to coin it for this video, it's going to be the year after where I try and make a push. So these NFL draft picks certainly help. I am down for that. Thank you, guys. So now the priority is making this recruiting class as good as possible. I scouted so many 3-star quarterbacks, and I could not find any gems, so I just decided to go after the 2 highest ranked guys. So I have no idea how good either of those 2 will be. Ideally, though, I think for the last couple of spots, I want to get some offensive linemen just to make sure that position is shored up. So we only got 2 more spots. Hopefully, we can get the rest of these guys on our board and then get 2 more 3-star gems, and this could basically be a perfect recruiting class or close to it. Crud. Stupid Boise State, the ponies, they brainwashed this Darren Tharp kid, so only 34. Still, though, easily the best class of the video. Oh, I'm so excited. Stars and elites, boys. That's what I'm hoping for. Impacts are fine, too. Dude, this is so freaking good, man. Oh, I'm so happy. All the pain that we've suffered earlier in this video, I don't want to say that it's all made up for it with this type of recruiting class, but man, it certainly makes me validated that I did not give up on this video earlier in this when I definitely easily could have. Maybe some people think I should have. Maybe some of you have given up on me already and you're not watching the video anymore, but then you wouldn't be knowing that because I'm talking about it now. You know what I'm trying to say. Regardless, easily the best class of the video, almost 25 stars, just so good. The only thing that concerns me is quarterback. That is literally it. And Dennis Rhodes has elites. Oh my gosh, we got so lucky, dude. That's the 4-star that we got. Yes, dude, jackpot. So it's certainly shaping up that not next season, but the year after is where I'm going to be trying to make that push. 80 overall, defensive tackle, lots of 79s. I'm getting confident, dude. I'm getting optimistic, Coach Snow Angel. Gonna use this pipeline upgradey thingy, though. We just talked about that relationship builder, so that'll help us with the trail this year. Maybe we'll get 25 stars. We shall see. But the team, once again, is really good. It probably should be a lot better. I did not feel like manually progressing this team, dude. I really don't think that this team's gonna lose many games. The only concern I have, since next year is gonna definitely be the last year of this video, is us not falling off a cliff in our championship contender creating. It's just not going to happen. It didn't matter if I did auto progression or manual progression. Obviously, manual would have helped, but auto is not going to really make a difference, dude. But I am super excited for next season. But we have to get through this season first, though. And there's plenty of 5 stars that want to come here. So it's just like last year. I can't just disregard this recruiting class because I'm hoping next year's class is mostly redshirt freshmen that'll carry that team. These freshmen will probably get some playing time. So we need to try and get as many of these guys as we possibly can. And on top of all of that, it's not like they can't go up in overall throughout the season as well. So they might come in as like a 79, 78, something like that. They could easily get up to like an 81 or an 82 by the end of the year. So that's definitely very important too. Like we need to try and get at least 18, 19, 20-ish 5-stars this cycle, just like last year. And that's exactly what happened. We honestly should have gotten 20 plus, but I think I lost 3 5-stars this year, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was only 2. Let's go ahead and look. It was at least 2. Oh, no, it was 3. Frick. That's unfortunate. 5-star to Michigan, Iowa, and then Alabama. So that sucks. Rather sad about that, but honestly, this is such a good recruiting class. It's just like the one last year, dude. I'm not going to get upset about like the small losses with all the wins we picked up. So very, very happy. Very, very thrilled. Honestly, I think last year's class might be a little bit better. I don't know how last year's class I got so many 4- and 5-star recruits, because this year's class, I'm going to have to sign at least like 5 or 6 3-stars, which I'm not the most thrilled with. But yeah, last year's haul was really stinking good, dude. So combining these 2 recruiting classes, hopefully it will lead us to a national championship. That's the go. As for the season, though, we went 12-0. We beat Ohio State in the non-con, Texas. We had a close game with Missouri. Ole Miss was close. But besides that, it's just a bunch of double-digit wins. So that's nice. Had the 4th best offense and the 1, 2, 3, like 8th or 9th best defense. So woohoo to that. I am so thrilled that we are getting some championship DNA. Like these young freshmen that are on the roster right now that are developing and redshirting, they're all witnessing what it's like to win a national championship. It's just going to be up to them to keeping that standard. They're going to have some worse players, but I think it's definitely possible. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oklahoma's also undefeated. Going to simulate this, though. Like I said, I'm not playing any of these games next year, though. I definitely will play those games, because that's actually going to be a legitimate team for this video. Oh, we won Defensive End of the Year. I didn't look at the stats, because, like I keep talking about, kind of pointless, kind of useless. He also wins the Lombardi. That's cool. Yeah, frick. We really lost that, didn't we? Shoot, no wonder they didn't give me the confetti. We lost by 20, dude. Like, what? That's such a random score. Like, we haven't really been in that many close games this season, and we lose by 20? Like, where did that come from? I don't know. Doesn't really matter now, but I might as well upgrade Program Builder. We'll do Relationship Builder to Tier 3. I didn't really notice, like, too much of a difference with the pipelines. There's just so many states where, like, that pipeline stuff, obviously it helps. It's like the obscure states where you don't have any pipelines at that have been the biggest issue for me this video. Like, that kid we lost to Iowa, that kid we lost to Michigan. Like, those are just not states that we have pipelines at. Michigan State, though, is who we're playing. Just like last year, I'll probably just simulate to the national championship game. Oh, wow. We did win it all. It was pretty convincing, too. We smacked Michigan State. We beat USC by 8, and then we beat the Mormons by 41. Goodness gracious. So Oklahoma beat us in the SEC title game, but they didn't win the national championship. I know this video's taken me a while to get things crack-a-lackin', my strategy figured out, yada, 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 that type of thing. At least we've won Tennessee 2 national championships, okay? We can say that we've done that for this program. All these draft picks, though, I don't care. They can go pro. That's fine with me. I'm not even going to try and convince them, because like I said, next year is the last season no matter what. It's the last hurrah. It's my last pitch, whatever you want to call it. My last dance, maybe a little MJ. We still did not get a final star in team prestige for that, though. I am glad that I did not try and get that 5th star in team prestige and like make that make or break or anything like that, because that would have taken us a while. Just need to do some finishing touches, though, with this recruiting class, and this will be half of our roster for next season, since the other half is the freshmen that we just signed. So yeah, hopefully combining those 2 classes, we can have something magical. Don't know what I did to piss this kid off. Why did he just flip? I didn't add any receivers to the board down here. I don't understand that. Well, that makes me pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted a full 35-man class. Yes, it is what it is, because I did lose some safety to Michigan, but I took him off the board and went after somebody else, because like I said, I wanted a full 35-man class, but of course, he had to ruin it. These development traits don't really matter, though, as much, since they're obviously not gonna be... Dude, what the frick? Another... What? When did this happen? This is news to me. Oh my gosh. I just got the corn dog twice. Dude, what? I don't even understand that. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting this to be a happy time. Now I'm just pissed. So we went from 19 to 18. What made those 2 guys flip? I am so confused. Oh, I don't know. Circle of life, I guess. That's really frustrating. The highest ranked freshman, though, is only a 79. Okay, well, that blows chunks. One of those guys that flipped, I doubt it. Probably the 5-star. He might have been like an 80 overall. Who knows, though, man? Whatever. Those jerkwads don't want to be a part of the freshman sensation team that's going to take college football by storm next season. That's their loss. Okay, Tanner, it is time to Walter White this thing. We need to cook right here. This might be the most important manual progression I've ever done my entire life, honestly, right here. Like, this is do or die type of thing right here. We have got 35, right? Because I think last year I said a full 35-man class, redshirt freshman, that we need to get as high as possible. Overall wise, who is like the guy that just jumps out immediately at me? We need to get a quarterback. Obviously, it looks like it's, oh yeah, Dennis has got 65. Let's manually progress Mr. Dennis. We kind of expected him to be the guy because of that elite development. I think it's pretty important, though. We need to get IQ because IQ is way more important than throwing accuracy because the awareness and simulation is just so flippin' important. So let's do a few IQ upgrades. Those are super duper important. I like this. Let's do a little bit of accuracy, a little dabble there, dabble here, and we have a 90 overall quarterback for our team. That is perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Boom shakalaka, snap, crackle, pop, whatever you want to say. Is there any other guys that are like a crazy high overall with a lot of skill points, just like Dennis? Oh my gosh, dude. We have a 65 overall right tackle that has 72 skill points. Yes. This guy could potentially be around an 80, maybe? He's only a 65, so it's going to be a tall climb, but he might be able to Mount Everest this thing. We'll see. He was not able to Mount Everest this thing. That's unfortunate. It's all right, man. You're not the only one who's fallen short on Mount Everest, Joel. Have no anger or frustrations. Not the end of the world. Maybe I could have done a better job manually progressing you right there. Let's do the highest rated redshirt freshman, because I know last year we signed some really good 5-star recruits. We got Rob Curry, who's got 43 skill points, defensive tackle, and then I'll just do the rest of this off camera. He doesn't really look like a defensive tackle. He looks more shaped like an offensive lineman. He's more circular. Don't really know how to describe his build. He's also wearing 71, which is just not a defensive line number at all. So this guy has no swag whatsoever, which honestly I don't mind because he's a defensive tackle. We don't need our defensive tackles to be that swaggy. He's an 88. All right, that's good. I like this. We'll see how the rest of this goes. I feel like it went pretty well. I mean, it's not, we have a 99 overall team, but that was not what I expected to happen. I'm just happy that our quarterback is tied for a highest overall player. That gives me some confidence and hope. We're 93, 91, 96. Not horrible. Also not like, whoa, the biggest, juiciest numbers ever. We'll see how it goes, man. Dennis is going to have to carry. Running backs, pretty okay. Receivers, I wish they were better. It's not exactly what I had dreamed of, to be honest. I think we really could have benefited from like talent developer being upgraded to level 1, but that would have required me to unlock motivator, and then I'd had to unlock talent developer. Like, dude, if I had like a maxed out level coach, Kirby Smart or something, I really think that this is possible, but it just takes forever to get these coach points, dude. So this is gonna be our final season no matter what. We'll see if this team can win a natty. 93 overall team, it's possible. I've lost national championships to 86 overall teams in this game, so I don't want to pretend like it's unheard of. Wow. See, Oklahoma, preseason ranked first. They're only an 88. I was gonna say that we were still preseason rated highly. We are second, so that gives me a lot of confidence, actually. Oklahoma's only an 88. That is pretty good. All right, Coach Snow Angel. Don't know what game I want to play for this season, though. Okay, we got 2 tough games in the non-con. I don't know why UConn is on the road. All right, I guess it is what it is. Maybe Texas. Kind of want to play a rival, but the only rival we play this season is Vanderbilt, so I probably will play the Texas game. Our SEC schedule, though, is pretty darn easy. Like, we only play 2 teams ranked in the preseason top 25, Texas and Ole Miss. And Texas is turning out to be booty, so I guess we're just playing Ole Miss. Dude, this schedule is so easy. All these SEC teams suck. Like, Ole Miss, they have 2 losses themselves, but yeah, we beat Oregon. UConn turned out to be pretty bad. Our closest game's been Utah State, which is just strange for a multitude of reasons, but, you know, young team, maybe I'll just use that as an excuse. I need to remember, though, I gotta do manual progression throughout the season. Like, Dennis Rhodes already has 5 skill points. We can definitely upgrade. Okay, I guess we can't. We gotta wait a little bit, because I want to upgrade his IQ. Like I was saying, though, there's gonna be some upgrades throughout the season, since all these guys are super duper young, so they have a smaller XP bar. So I think by like the end of the year, I'll probably do some manual progression to try and give us the best chance possible if we do make the playoffs. So that's gotta be the strategy there. Playing Ole Miss today on the road, though, another team we're better than. So hopefully this is a dub. Not going great, I'll be honest. We're down 7. Dennis, I need you to do some good stuff right here, buddy. You've done practically nothing this game. We only have 7 points. Like, come on, Dennis. X, there we go. go. That was easy enough. Touchdown. Close. Let's just go fullback dive. I could just QB sneak this with Dennis, but I don't really care about Heisman's. And on top of that, I don't want to risk a fumble. Fullback dives never fumble, at least from what I've seen. Okay, that one got stopped. It's fine. We're just going to do this 3 times in a row. If they stop it all 3 times after this, then props to them. Hip, hip, hooray. They deserve to get a stop, but it's not going to happen. We're going to get it right here, right? Yeah, there we go. Frick, dude. We're down 7 in the 4th quarter. All right, well, Tanner has to clutch up right here, which is something I might have to do a lot of this season. We'll see exactly how it goes. Square's open, though, right? Yes, there we go. Perfect. Let's start milking the clock a little bit right here, Dennis. Let's play this smart. I don't want them to touch the ball again. It would be ideal if we score with, like, no time left to get the 2-point conversion. We could just walk out of here with a win. Smart stuff, Tanner. Smart stuff. Triangle. There we go. Yes, perfect. Call a timeout. We got this. Am I scared? Absolutely. 3rd and goal. No timeouts. We have to play this smart. X, circle, circle, circle. Yes, you're under him. Let's go. We're going for 2 right here. Going for the nutsack. Going for the jugular. And I'm going to the stick play. Minecraft time. Are they blitzing me right here? I think they are. X is open. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Clutch G. Please, special teams. Do not give up a touchdown. Thank you. Let's go. Didn't really need to win that game, but that does give us a nice little room for error if we do lose a game or 2 the rest of the season. But that's what I'm going to have to do for the rest of this video. Like, if we get in close games, our only chance is for Tanner to clutch up. So if I suck in one of these games that I jump in and play, then yeah, we will probably lose. That's for sure. Well, yeah, that really happened. We went undefeated. This might be the easiest SEC schedule I've ever seen. The only good SEC team we played was Missouri, who went 8-4. Every other team was at least 7-5, 6-6 or worse. So don't really think that this is like the most impressive thing. At least Oregon turned out to be good, so that was a good win. But yeah, that's probably the easiest SEC schedule I've ever played, so that's very fortuitous for us. Dennis Rhodes, though, oh my gosh. First year starting, he's got 11 skill points now. Do I upgrade accuracy? I mean, he can afford it. Let's do it, dude. He's up to a 92. Let's go. And then Jimmy Sims was pretty okay as our starting running back. Like, he's only an 84, so you don't really expect too much out of him. Do we upgrade? Yeah, let's do elusiveness. He doesn't go up in overall at all, which is unfortunate, but still pretty good. Yeah, all these guys have skill points, so I need to make sure I use them after this. I'm going to manually do it, too, because we need all the overall advantage we could possibly get, but we had 2 1,000-yard receivers. They were our best 2 receivers. I was worried about receiver, but these 2 stepped up. Amani Omenihu and then Lee Shipman. They're both 6'4", which is beautiful. I like having giraffes out there. Then sacks. Wow, we actually got after the passer really well with just a bunch of young pups out there. And then interceptions. Dude, I am shocked by this, to be honest with you. I thought there was a legit chance that we'd, like, miss the playoffs. I think a lot of it has to do with, like I said, the schedule, though. The schedule is just so easy, man. Like, they just did us so many favors with this SEC schedule. At least we played somebody tough with a non-con, but besides that, it's just not really been the most impressive wins ever. Still in a top 20 offense, though, and the defense was number 4. Just a bunch of freshmen, dude. Just a bunch of young pups out there, fresh out of the womb, and we are dominating. Just did the manual progression. I feel like we're juiced up, ready for this SEC title game. Playing Bama, who's also, like, top 5 or something. I think even if we lose this, we'll be a top 4 seed, which is all we really care about. But yeah, it'd be nice to win the SEC, especially with this actually being a legitimate team for this type of video. So let's go out there and just try and pull it off. Beautiful. We're already in the red zone. Dude, Dennis is big, man. He looks big back there. He's not like 6'7" or anything like that, or like 6'25", but he's like 6. How do we drop that, by the way? He just looks massive back there, though, which I freaking love. Intimidation factor is very important in football, as you all know. So we will take every advantage we can get. Triangles wide open, though. We're catching it that time. Let's go. Okay, we're down to the 3. Let's play this smart. Touchdowns are cool. Field goals are not in this situation. Touchdowns are cool. Field goals are not. Touchdowns are cool. Let's go. It must feel so emasculating losing to a team of freshmen. Like, that must suck so much. Square late. I could throw that right. Yeah, there we go. Separation, touchdown. Are not. It's fine. We're in the same situation as last time. Just run the ball. Play it smart. Tanner is supposed to help us. Okay, guys? I will try my best not to be bad, because if I be bad and lose us a game with this team, I'm going to be so pissed. Okay, we're down to the 1 now. Nice run from Jimmy. Let's do a little fullback dive. And this should get us into the end zone. We will have a 2-score lead in the 2nd quarter. Perfect. Let's go. Oh, my Meghan Markle. Dude, we're up 20. Oh, my gosh. I did not have the most confidence that we'd be able to win a national championship with this specific team. I might need to start getting some confidence. He breaks that. He breaks it. Stiff arm. Oh, a stiff. He would have completed the clip right there. Dude, this team could definitely win a national championship. I underestimated how good this team would be. Just a bunch of freshmen and redshirt freshmen clapping cheeks against Bama, dude, in the SEC title game. This is so freaking beautiful. This is everything I'd imagined for the past, I don't know, this is probably like year 14 or year 15, dude. This video's taken me forever, but it's all been a part of the dream, and I'm finally seeing it come to reality. It's so beautiful. So, we are SEC chumps, baby. And they made it a little bit closer at the end. Boo frickin' who. I don't care, Coach Snow Angel. Partying tonight, dude. Tennessee is gonna be L-I-V-I-N-ing it up. Pitbull, hopefully he's in town. You just knew we were gonna win the Freshman of the Year award. Like, it had to happen. We have an entire team full of them. Lee, he's the one who made that broken tackle. I tried to get the stiff arm with the clip. That would have been... Dang it! This guy wins it with only 29 touchdowns. That's disappointing. Yeah, it is what it is, dude. Any other awards? Jamie Papo wins the Chuck Bednarik. With all these awards, too, we win the Low Grossa. I gotta make sure that I check and see if anybody has, like, skill points, because I'm sure they get plenty of skill points for winning these types of awards. So I don't want to auto-progress it like I just talked about. Like, I think our overall just boosted to a 99 on defense after I did all that manual progression. Yeah, we're a 94 overall team now. So I am gonna do some more manual progression right here. I can't imagine there's too many guys that have that much, but like I said, every little bit counts right now. Really? Oklahoma? All right. Well, they were preseason ranked first. The good news is we know we're better than them, so we have that going for us. I just didn't want to play another SEC team, but looks like Tanner's not getting his wish. I'm so beyond stunned right now. 14-0. Like, dude, what in the heck? We are so good with just a bunch of freshmen. I should have thrown X sooner. That was dumb. Oh, he breaks the... What? Oh my gosh, we have some weird white magic, or somebody's great grandma's like a white witch or something, and she's helping us out, because I don't even know. Like, that's crazy. Our tight end's like a 72 overall, and he just made that play. That is wild. We're up 28 now, dude. We're gonna dominate and win this game. Oh my gosh, 35-0 at half. These last 2 weeks have given me so much confidence. Like, dude, I thought that we'd need talent developer to give ourselves a chance at a national championship with freshmen. No, we don't need that crap, dude. We got one right now. We got a national championship caliber team right now. Let's go, Coach Snow Angel. This is what I was hoping for. Some cool ACC team that we haven't really played. I mean, we haven't really played that many games at all this video, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Georgia Tech's not really somebody I play often, so yes, I am looking forward to this, Coach Snow Angel. Another team that we're much better than. Like, they're only an 82. This should hopefully be another dominant win. That would be great. Not dominating by any means, but we're close to it. We are up 7. All right, Dennis, let's be smart, okay? We upgraded your IQ. We upgraded your accuracy. That's not what was open. Oh, I just got so lucky. That was not open at all. The game was being nice to me. I don't know why. I'll take it, though. Let me run the ball. No! Gosh, dang it. I'm trying this again. Please, please, please work. Please work. Yes, fight! No way! Okay, fullback dive in this thing. We're literally a testicle hair away from the end zone right here. Like, just one testicle hair. Come on, please. Just get in the end zone. Please, 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 please. Yes, 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 yes! Let's go. Fullback dive, baby. Undefeated. Not a blowout like our previous 2 games have been, but we're certainly smooth sailing right now. We're up 10. We got the ball at midfield. A first down right here. Probably will put this game on ice skates. I think that's what that word means. You know what I'm trying to say. It'll put this game probably... Dude, our tight end is just a fighter. My gosh. Like, he's not going down after one guy tried to tackle him. It takes multiple. Step up around Dennis. There's another first down. Yeah. Definitely should have this game in the bag now, dude. Let's go! So, victory is ours. Just has not been that scary of a run, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm sure whoever we play in the national title game is going to be good, though. It's probably going to be like Miami, Clemson, somebody like that. If it's Alabama, I would be shocked, because they were not that impressive in the SEC title game. Notre Dame. Okay, that's pretty cool. I knew it was not going to be somebody we've played, more than likely. They're also undefeated, 14-0. Definitely the best team we've played this season. They're also a 94 overall. Maybe when you turn off the transfer portal, it's hard for teams to get to a 99. That's the only reasoning why I can think of why this entire run's been pretty easy. Like, even Alabama, they were only like a 91 or a 92. I guess I didn't really bake that into my expectations for the season. I guess it makes it less surprising that we've done what we've done. We've just been better than every team we've played, but that's changing today. Notre Dame is definitely going gonna throw some haymakers themselves. Got exactly what I expected. They're throwing haymakers. It's fine. We can throw punches too. We're Gucci, man. We're only down 1. Need a touch right here, though, Tanner. Square. Yeah, that's open. What the heck kind of defense was I don't know how he caught that, but he did. Oh, my gosh. Yes! Very important driver here. We're up 6. Need a touchdown. Need a touchdown. Make it a 2-score game, Tanner. Honestly, a field goal wouldn't be the end of the world either, Dennis. There we go, big boy. He's not the fastest guy in the world. I also upgraded his IQ score before I went into this game because he had 6 skill points. He is just upgrading like a madman. We got so lucky with him being a regular 4-star recruit. Like, he wasn't even a 4-star gem, and he had elite development. Like, that's just so fortunate for us, dude. But we were gonna need luck this video, and we certainly gotten it, dude. Let's go! This is legitimately just like last game against the Yellow Jackets. We're up 10, 4th quarter. Just need first downs. Just need first downs. Probably should have put on shoot clock, but it's too late to go back. Triangle? Yes, I took too long to throw it. I'm going for it. Tanner ain't no pussycat. We got stones. I really want to run this. I'm gonna run it. If it gives me the option. It is. Inside zone. This looks way too juicy to the left side. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work! It's going to! Yes! Oh, that was so obvious, though, man. It's like they were just begging for us to run the ball right there. Like, that was such a huge gaping hole. It was crater-sized. Like a meteor hit it or something. OMG. Triangle on the out route. That is wide. Dennis! Come on, man! I upgraded your IQ score and your accuracy, dude. Like, come on. We need to make these accurate throws right now. R1. There's one. There we go. That's fine. We got a first down right there, though. Perfect. Just keep moving the chains, milking the clock. Like I said, literally just like we're playing the Yellow Jackets right now. Clock is our best friend right now, Tanner. The clock is our best friend. It loves us, just like Thin Mints. Touchdown, I think, would put this game on a reach because we'd be up 17. But if we have to take the field goal, we'll take the field goal. Triangle, it's open. That's gonna be... I got batted! Shoot! Okay, we gotta play this smart. Just take the kick right here, Tanner. Oh, there's an offsides. Those idiots. That's very fortunate for us. All right. Do we just run this and make this 4-down territory? But I'm definitely gonna go for it on a 4th down no matter what. To the outside. To the outside! Get it, Jimmy! Let's go! Yes! For all the cojones, for all the marbles right here, 4th and goal. Let's just do my patented shaded outside, and hopefully I can just lurk over the middle of the field. Shade outside. Do not let them beat you outside, or just, that's great. See, this is why I don't like jumping in on defense. I always ruin the fun. I'm gonna try this again right here. Pressure, please. No way. Oh, we just got so lucky. That foot should have been a touchdown. He overthrew it. Let's go. I'll take it. I don't care. So we've done it! Dude, so much effort went into this video. Oh my gosh, this took me so much longer than I thought it would. Oh my goodness gracious. I underestimated this challenge way more than I should have. I don't care though, because in the end, we got it done, dude. A team of freshmen wins a national championship, and it was not fluky either, man. We went 16-0 with this team. Do I know how? No, I don't, but I'm so thankful, dude. So freaking thankful. You deserve this, Coach Snow Angel. This took me forever, dude. What year were we on? Like 14 or 15 at least? Like, this was a freaking grind, man. This took us forever. That was really more dominant than the score even showed. They only had 252 yards of offense. We outgained them by over 200 yards. Dennis was not great. 25 of 63. That is disgusting to look at. Thankfully, the rest of the team stepped up. Jimmy was terrific. He had that great run at the end there. Receiving was really good. Lee Shipman was great. So was Amani. And we actually got a lot of receptions from Zach Lewis. I think that's a true freshman. No, he's probably a redshirt freshman. It doesn't really say. So it's everybody everybody's a freshman, as you guys can see at the classes. Oh man, I cannot believe we actually got this video accomplished. I am so happy right now, dude. If my count is right, this took us 14 seasons. This was almost a 20-year rebuild. Now, I did not play as many games as I typically do because we were just trying to get things on track. The fact that our career record, though, was 130-60 is pretty great because, dude, there was so much losing in this video. There were so many dark moments. Obviously, 3 national championships. 2 of those don't really count. Same thing with the conference championships. But, dude, we did it with a team of only freshmen. We won an SEC title and a national title. And like I said, it was not fluky. It's not like one of those playoff runs where you get a couple of lucky draws. Like, we were just better than everybody else, dude. Oh, my gosh. Just a team of freaking freshmen and redshirt freshmen, Coach Snow Angel. So that answers the question. Is it possible in this game to win a national championship with a team of freshmen? Yes. Do you need the most like OP coach that you could possibly get your hands on? Also, yes. You need a lot of time and fortune to go your way. And we had both happen, dude. I am so happy right now, dude. Mission accomplished, Coach Snow Angel. And if you enjoyed, click the video on the screen where I try to win a national title with a 1925 roster. I think you'll love it.